Start recording. It has been approximately 5 minutes since you've made your daring escape. You are currently in the middle of the Mojave Desert. Your your good friend John Smith, but more more formally known as Galley, is currently in the driver's seat. You're driving. You are currently on the road to the on the road of the Mojave. Just after rescuing Hunt, and the silence I can only imagine is deafening.
We're all in the same car.
Yes, it's about I want to say a six-seater Jeep. Two of the seats are in the trunk.
So, how long have you been in Karaba,
Who is this directed towards?
Jane?
Uh, that is a good point. We didn't discuss an exact date. I'm just gonna say a year.
How did you kind of like looks around absently? How'd you get in?
Well, thank you for the visual.
That's just a Jeep. That's just a normal ass Jeep.
Yeah, it's a Lakota Jeep.
The only difference is ours has a missile launcher on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I do remember that doing that.
Ours has a God, what's it called a Regina on the back. I imagine.
It does.
Yeah.
I imagine y'all probably just for room put that in the back. It's actually a bit more cramped.
Yeah, so I say, well, I managed to make inroads myself, really.
You. How did how'd you even find out about Karba?
Well, I'm just I think back to Afla. Let's just say a black uniform Earn Major was very insistent about how much of a problem they were.
Okay. Well, no. Well, me and Bucky kind of got in here by accident, in the grand scheme.
I mean,
um,
I told you repeatedly we shouldn't do that, but I guess I was wrong.
it's ended up working out pretty good.
I don't know. You burst into a room without really understanding what was happening in there, and now we're here. So,
Look, I seized the initiative in a moment of strategic importance,
we could have died.
and we didn't.
Very possible we did. Could have. So,
Did? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I
we
look
weren't
over
held.
Bucky. I look over Bucky like,
You're welcome, by
no.
the way.
I heard about Bark Team. Didn't y'all do stupider stuff during the war? That seems pretty tame, comparatively.
In giant robots.
We weren't known as quite the
Guns.
daredevils.
There's a difference between being a dumbass and a giant death robot and being a dumbass
Hey,
outside of a
we were
giant death
we
robot.
were decorated dumbasses and giant robots. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I point to the service rock. Hero of the Federation. Don't forget that.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna do a lot of good now that you're officially not a part of the Federation.
Oh, that's for now.
I'll make my own rival federation. That's
That is
unrecognized.
that is kind of
Yeah, I looked at Bucky like, yes, that is it. That's quite literally what we are doing.
yeah,
Right
I'm
pretty
making
literally what we're trying to do.
I'm making
Your own
my own
federation of
third
blackjack and hookers.
making my own third secret faction where none of it is recognized whatsoever,
By anybody.
and it holds about like a mile of territory. That's gonna be my new Earth Federation.
No population.
Like
No.
3 guys.
It's
Guns,
it's
that's
just it's just Bucky.
Just a cabin in the woods.
From my understanding, all four of you were part of the same, what was it, platoon? I'm never really good with the military stuff. I'm not a veteran like you guys.
You know, it honestly depends more on how it's localized more than anything else, but team will suffice.
I actually don't even
Yeah.
know who my commanding officer was the entire time.
I
Bonk-
look at him.
Bonky points at Jane like it was her the entire time. Her
I
than
don't know,
me.
you guys just like told me what to do. I was like, all right, I guess.
So you'd have just done it no matter who told you to do it.
I mean,
Or are we special?
hands.
Or are we special?
Just the thing with the hand again. I don't know. It's just vibes. I was going on vibes, and then you seemed like you were in charge of me.
We were
So I
in charge
was.
of you.
Exactly.
By
So,
by
like,
law and custom.
yeah, that doesn't matter that much. It's all vibes.
I'm getting the sinking urge to hit Bucky again.
It's just like, as you can see, little has changed. You know-
Never
well,
been
you
so
know
glad
what,
to be on the Rio team. I don't think Matt could have handled this for like extended
No.
periods of time.
And
wait.
you never met Beef.
Beef was
Yeah,
very.
I was about to say a prep. You're about to for like the next campaign. We're
Yeah.
like this constantly.
Beef, that's Jupiter's name, isn't it? I have a friend, Pork.
Do you? Yeah.
His name is what?
Pork, Pourc.
He's from
Okay.
Jupiter. Is presumably there now.
So he was named after lunch meat.
I look
It's-
over to Bucky. You do realize that Space Noid names are very different from Earthnoid ones, right?
It's food for everyone. You're telling me that they don't eat pork at all?
Not really.
It was
No
the big
meat.
percentage of the
What do you eat,
population who are opposed to it after all.
In space, we mostly eat chicken and rabbit.
Occasional cow, if I remember
How the
correctly.
fuck
Very
is it
rarely.
reasonable- How is it reasonable to farm rabbit but not pig? Rabbit.
Rabbits don't need rabbits don't need a lot of space.
There's not a
rabbits
lot
don't
of
need-
meat on it.
Rabbits
Not a lot
don't
of
need
meat
to
on
wall
those
up.
bones.
You
do a
don't
lot
need
more with pig.
you don't
I
need
look
that
over to
much.
Bucky and I say, "Hey, I'm surprised you're so opposed. Isn't it not kosher?"
Nobody listens to the fucking rules.
I mean, some people do. Not you, perhaps. But since when have you ever followed any rule?
God knows I'm on his side. Even if I completely break the rules all the time.
So, and I speak up. Where exactly are we going?
Speak
Mom's
of the
house.
devil, you sort of like jerk to a halt, and
Oh,
as he
convenient.
sort of takes a sharp left and drives off, now going off road. Now going off road. Let's just skip ahead a bit. I imagine, unless if y'all want to keep talking, this takes about half an hour more driving into the desert until you get into the remains of a Federation. Let me get my notes up to make sure I'm getting this right. I apologize.
No, you're well. We're doing that. I'm gonna give you some time to organize. So look over to prep. So, what did you do? Who in all of this?
I mean, I ended up here because I got caught up in the Titans Dragnet. I was doing my best not to get involved.
How'd you get their attention?
Apparently, they hauled in anyone who served under Blex during the war, or I guess post-war.
You served under Blacks?
Like indirectly, same flotilla. Was that the correct one?
That's
Oh.
Again, it really
Rio
depends
isn't the
on the
same-
localization.
Fair.
the Federation
Rio
is a
is in the same
multi-link-
task force as you guys, so presumably it was a pretty wide net.
Hunt like says the
So we
Earth
were
Federation
like
is a
neighbors.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
So, so we were like neighbors.
Well, we worked together once.
Oh yeah, just that one time. I thought like for the war. That was after the war, though.
I'm trying to remember the canon in the day after. It's at least 4 months long because we're up to beginning of May, and I think we're still in the same general area.
yeah.
No, no offense, Lieutenant, but the Nashers are a bit of a local celebrities around here, so when I heard you were on our roster, I was a bit hesitant.
There's a multitude of Nashes scattered throughout the Earth Federation forces. It's large.
There's only one Berio.
Very own Bonky Virio.
Chose it myself.
Your last
look
name.
over at him.
Let you do that? They let you do that? That's kind of badass.
Well, when you don't have a legal, the military doesn't take very kindly to you not having a legal last name on enlistment.
I look over to Bonky. Wait, is your last name not Virio then?
It is Berio. It's just, it's not my family name. And he like does air quotes while saying family name.
So you're telling me you chose that last name?
Yeah, I did.
He goes, and he looks away and goes, all right. Sure.
It's the point. You mean you chose that last name? It's like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm learning new things about Bonky right now.
As
Bonky is selectively revealing more information about himself in order to get it out of Jane, actually.
Good luck with that.
Oh, he will never stop trying.
You guys think we could steal a coyote out here?
What?
Keep it as like a mascot?
That's a. Which one's a coyote? Is that the one that's like a dog?
Yes, it is a
dog,
kind
like-
of canine,
Louder and squeakier.
smaller.
And smaller.
Well, probably not. Might have
We
the
can
one
call
that
it.
makes the one that makes the mouth foam. That disease,
I
rabies.
Well, that's pretty
Might
obvious.
have
You
rabies.
shoot them in the face when they have rabies. I mean, really.
had a neighbor used
Well-
to refer to coyotes as cats running on cat software running on dog hardware.
That is true. That we have a lot of them.
Yeah, in Salt Lake. Wow, what do you mean, Bonky? You've been to Salt Lake before?
No, I'm rapidly jumping in and out of character. My cousin had a goat that was torn apart by coyotes once.
But,
By that video, the guy caught a or it was like a tweet or whatever. A guy caught like a raccoon, and he was like, it was like we got fucking Saddam Hussein or Osama bin Laden. Hate this motherfucker. And it's just like the funniest, silliest looking raccoon, just being held by the scruff of his neck.
Alright, as the jeep sort of comes to a halt, comes to a halt for real this time. He sort of parks next to a not a cave, but a bit of a shaded area next to a hill. Alright, this will be our stop.
I look around. Nice set of rocks you got here.
Yeah, it's actually not here. It's a bit of a walk, and as he parks the vehicle, he gets a tarp, pulls it over.
Hold our rifle up.
Yeah, we want to have this thing outside at all times. We're actually gonna have to get a few of the boys out here to cover the tracks, but you're the heroes of the day, so you don't have to worry about that. Sort of leads y'all over to the outside of this sort of desolate desert. As you look over the flat landscape, you see in front of you a single radio tower. Not a, how would you say? what do you call air, like a air control, air traffic tower?
Air control tower.
Yeah, air control tower alongside a long decrepit runway. You see a few buildings as well, uh, alongside a few just stone monuments. It appears this was some sort of, as you could presume, missile silo alongside a runway. There's dozens of these throughout the entire East Coast, abandoned during the war once Xeon invaded.
I squint over and just look at the buildings, and I see U.S. Air Force, and I say, "Damn, this place must be ancient."
Yeah, back when the United States had an air force.
Ooh, and the what now?
United
United
States.
Remember? You know, countries used to have militaries, remember?
I don't think that's true.
I know, it's kind of hard to believe, but
A lot has changed the last 100 years.
you know, it's changed the last, like, 20 years. But yeah, those guys that you see, with with like earthquakes and like handing out food and giving people shots, those used to be like normal soldiers.
Wild.
Yeah, weird to think about. Anyways, welcome to Home Sweet Home.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope you don't think the so it points over to a building with half of its roof collapsed. Everything else is a bit underground. You'll see.
It's a shattered colony, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Pizza. Yeah. Deserts and shoal zones are very different, but like not in ways you'd immediately think.
As you
Ways.
Nope.
Mm.
Look, I imagine y'all make your way forwards to the air traffic control. There's a bit of the entrance isn't exactly hidden. There's a bit of a basement underground, and you see Galley sort of walk up, knock on a wall, and a few panels like are physically moved. And in front of you, you see two guards, not exactly in uniform. One of them is wearing a dress shirt, a very formal dress shirt, and the other is just a flak jacket, not very formal at all.
I say, lads.
We could really get some good security with we could find a couple wappas, That would really help, but hard to get a hold of anything, when your chief method of acquisition is stealing.
Yeah, we're a bit low on. Well, you'll see. He leads you two in, and as you walk in, you're immediately greeted with a hangar, a large
What?
underground hangar.
My eyes immediately try to see for any vehicles.
Okay. Well, the first thing you notice about this, you had to walk only a little bit. It was only about a hallway or two before you got to the hangar, and you notice that while the hallways themselves were a bit desolate, you saw empty offices and various rooms. The hangar itself was very lively. You see about what looks like 100 people scattered throughout. Mechanics and just people making their way throughout, going to other parts of the base. The vehicles you see, you actually. Let me get this up. You see the first thing that immediately draws your attention, I imagine, is looking for a mobile suit. You don't see any, but you do see a large machine covered in a dust-covered tarp.
How about tall is it?
It's actually about half the size of a mobile suit, but it's also half the length. You can imagine it's sitting. Twice the length.
Is it a Type 61?
I think it's supposed to be like a kneeling mobile suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You also see, actually, you see a few petite mobile suits. One has a sort of towing mechanism on the back, a lot of vehicles, just a lot of various junks. You actually see the Azaku head and various arms and pieces, but you don't see any mobile suits. You do see, 3 distinct Dodais, though.
These
Dodo?
guys are Zeke. Oh, it is yeah,
I don't know that one.
Oh, it's you know those like little like landing platforms that fly around that you stand on in Gundam?
Oh, those weird looking things.
Oh yeah. Those things.
Yeah, it's that.
Because the actual we will say these are Dodai Kais. These are about the newest things in the base. And if they didn't get them from Anaheim, they probably just converted the old Dodai into one. It's
Do you guys ever think about taking one of those and like ramming them into something?
yeah, please don't touch those. Plus, you won't be piloting them. They have their own pilots. Actually,
could
that's
just
why you're
get,
here in the
like,
first place.
Some
And looking around, I don't see much for us to pilot here.
plug
Yeah.
in.
Well,
Fat
put the
uncle.
pit on top of each other and pretend like you put a trench coat over us, and it's basically a mobile suit, just people.
I pinch the bridge of my nose and
I don't
inhale
understand
and
how you guys
exhale.
don't think that's
And
funny.
let-
I
and-
really.
And I
These are the
try to
worst.
let the anger flow out of my body.
It's so mean. It's not even funny.
Welcome to Karaba. No one knows
We're
why
not
it's
the military
called.
anymore. We can be
It's
funny.
not an
We
acronym,
can make
right?
jokes. We're a paramilitary organization. You can make jokes. You can be funny. Unless you just don't know how.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know you 3, he sort of points to Bucky, Matro, and Bonky. We never really showed you the hangar proper, but truth is there's more pilots than suits at the moment.
You got guns?
Yeah, you know.
A lot of them? Big ones?
I mean, we have plenty of small arms, but I mean, what good is that against the Gym 2?
I say I'd
Mm,
seriously question your competence if you're fighting a Gym 2 with a rifle.
You don't
You
have
can do it.
when the mobiles listen. When the enemy attacks, we retreat. When the enemy retreat, we advance. When the enemy tires, we attack. And when the enemy brings out mobile suits, we disappear.
Or shoot them with anti-MS rockets.
Like we're still only we're only about 10% in of our Antastasi run. So
It's also why
What's
this
an
is...
what's an Antastasi?
Antastasi is a game mode in Arma.
No. I'm making a joke. What's an Arma?
Antastasi is the Greek word for resistance.
I see.
Me and my automobile bomb.
Oh, we're much more than that. It's just you know, we're only a small fraction of Karaba, much less the AUG, so
Yeah,
all the
we're
You
fun.
guys got
Karaba.
anti-MS rockets?
Plenty.
Director
Explosives?
thinks California is a waste of time, so
What about
No.
what about explosives?
plenty of those.
California,
Okay.
real tough.
It's not hard then.
You know.
Then I ask,
Make some like, fucking
Um,
IEDs.
if California is such a waste of time to director, I motion with
Hayato.
my hand, Hayato, then what are we doing here? Not to say I don't appreciate the rescue, but I look around. This isn't exactly promising.
Alright, get the fuck out of my cave.
Listen,
You don't like the cave? Get out.
he kind of like bites his thumb. Everyone's here for their own purpose, but because of the ongoing invasion of the Titans, invasion, he kind of puts in quotes, of the Titans in California, we kind of made a deal with the Zeeks. who are stationed here and have been stationed here and still are. He kind of gestures over. You see a few people in very Zeonic-looking garb.
Yeah, I imagine as everyone else looks back to Galley, I just keep staring at them.
Buggy speaks when he goes, I mean, they really should just ditch the uniforms, 'cause, like, they just look fucking stupid. I mean, not just the reminders of an evil dictatorship, but, they just look dumb, right?
I will say
They can
that
modify them,
you
eat them.
I would imagine they're not actively wearing the neon.
they're wearing fatigues. They're Zeonic fatigues, but very dirty, like a few holes in them. You can't tell all the details from here. But they are like...
Nobody's rocking around in stupid pith helmets and half capes anymore.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah. They still look dumb.
Actually, as an aside, when I machine translated the uniform page, it's like the uniform page with the rank insignia and organization of Xeon is like a captured Xeon document, so it's like written like a Zeke. And it's like, while our detractors call them capes, they are in fact officerial cloaks.
But yeah, it's because even though he sees it as a waste of time, someone has to be here, and so anyone who isn't actively useful to the AUK or they don't exactly want is sent here.
What a
No
warm
offense.
welcome.
What a
So
rogues
this is-
gallery.
This is a real
Oh, hang
dumping
on.
rally.
Hung up on the uniforms. Like, do you guys wear uniforms? Because if so, that's dumb.
I will
hard to-
say our two lieutenants are special exceptions, but that's mostly locational. I'm sure if either of you wanted, you could get a good transfer, but the old lady's going to want to talk to you, so
Who's in charge of this? Probably
that would be the colonel.
huh?
Zeke, I should mention. Sort of looks at Hunt
Zeke,
with
Colonel?
that.
Not
Yeah,
Technically,
I'm
with
still
the Zeke,
staring.
we're working for the Zeke.
With
Yeah,
they're
I-
like
Yeah.
our,
when
they're like
when
our
Galley-
kind of buddies, not buddies. 'Cause,
when Galley takes a look at me, I'm still staring at the Zeeks.
listen, we also have our lieutenant colonel here. She's a second in command. You'll be reporting to her mostly.
Mm,
Hmm.
Uh,
Just everyone's a real cold to the idea of who's in charge currently. It's funny. All
Them
right.
Zeeks.
it was part of the deal that they have the highest ranking member on staff.
You guys
So
think they're still racist? Bucky
What
just
did
interrupts.
what did we get in exchange for that? A Bonky just like will not allow him to address this.
he points over to the hangar where you see the various petite mobile suits, and he's just then going to be like everything. Carba didn't have a presence in California before the deal. They gave us one.
Well,
Deal
we'll
with
take the
devil.
near enemy today, and we'll take the far enemy tomorrow.
These guys are still space Nazis, so
Just
You know.
look.
Maybe.
Maybe don't mention that to them. I
We
feel that
can
may be a
work-
sticking point.
Bucky, we can work with with the Zeeks who we don't like, fight the Titans who are worse.
they both are evil. But okay.
But I think you must objectively say that at the moment, especially in this place in the Earth sphere, Titans pose the far more proximate and magnitudinous threat.
Yeah, but I mean, the Zeeks did depopulate
We'll
the Pacific
get
Ocean.
we'll later.
It's a fact.
Haven't
I'm
you heard of this
clenching.
Neo-Zeon war? We're getting there.
I'm just like clenching my fist. I feel like I'm about to break the skin and draw blood.
Look, they're
They
not.
also, out of
they're-
character, didn't they also like drop one in the fucking Midwest too?
Yes, they did actually.
Yes, they did.
Kill-
Yeah.
Probably millions of people as well.
Is that what
Oh,
happened?
actually,
yet? I thought that was later.
That was 83.
It was later.
The one you're thinking of is do you guys care if I spoil Double Zeta?
I don't care. I know it.
Nope.
The Dublin drop.
Ah,
There goes all of Ireland.
Anyways,
unfortunate.
we're
Yeah, they
being
dropped one in
taken
the
somewhere.
Midwest.
Hunt, as you're sort of in your daze, you feel a sharp
Rage,
pain in
really.
the back of your head. Something hit you.
I look behind me.
You see a ball sort of bounce off of your head, and you see two children. A boy who looks very frightened as you still have your death stare, and a girl who is hiding behind him.
I pick up the ball. I inspect it. Nothing of it. Nothing particularly of note. There's nothing of note about the ball.
It's
I
a
imagine.
dodgeball, a gym dodgeball, something you'd see.
In the back of the head with a fucking dodgeball, dude.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
How tall is this kid?
He is, so they are both, respectively 5 and 6 years old. He is about 2-year stomach.
I walk over and I crouch down. I say, and watch where you throw it.
Of course. I'm sorry. And he
No
grabs
worries.
it, and
I
then
stand back up.
Gally kind of goes, hey, you're not supposed to be in this part of the facility. Get. So I shoos them off as they sort of giggle and run off towards.
So why the are there kids here?
I guess he would
Seems
have.
like a bad idea.
Dude, we're in the Earth Federation. There were, like, a non-insignificant amount of children on the Barcelona. They just weren't on the MS. They just weren't in the MS department.
Saying what?
You'd know this if you went anywhere other than the hangar, the cafeteria, and the vents.
Bonky
Alright.
is right.
Last one.
Half of engineering. I was about to say half of engineering was basically apprentices as
Mhm.
were given as
Oh
before
my
the war.
god. Holy shit! So there was just a non-insignificant chance the ship just blew up because it was being partially run by fucking children, right?
Yeah, the engineering department was like 30 people. Probably like
There's no
6
wonder
of
we were
them were
losing the
kids.
fucking war. Jesus
We
Christ.
won.
Yeah, we were losing in the start.
Yeah, well, that was
Half
because
the
we
fucking
didn't have
military
people.
was children.
No, there were like no children in the military before the war. This, you know.
This is true.
No.
I mean, if you want to go cause and
Actually-
effect, clearly, or correlation, clearly, adding children to the ship's complement made it more effective. That's why you won the war.
Yeah, look,
As long as you
like
follow exactly
so we're
zero
just- what
further
the
analysis.
fuck?
back in the old days of wet navies, officers used to start their training when they were like 12 or 13. Sailors even earlier.
Military is psychotic.
You're just realizing this, Bucky?
Please
It's
don't.
like psychotic in multiple ways. I mean, but like specifically, that's insane.
Please don't think anything so sadistic of us. Anyone who's against the Titans usually brings their families along with them.
Hey,
Zeeks and Feds alike.
hey.
It's safer than them being out
And I
there.
get him like. Put them with a family member. You could move them to a discreet location that isn't under risk of possibly being discovered and everyone inside being blown up. I mean, really, logistically, it also makes less sense. Morally, it's fucked up. And just logically, it's dumb.
There are not exactly a lot of locations besides the one we're in right now, and the logistics of having to
That means
supply.
there's others.
Look,
The fucking daycare center.
I don't know if you gleaned this from the like various half, like incompatible half pieces of mobile suits we've got, but we're kind of desperate in terms of everything at the moment, and that includes person.
Yeah, so we literally don't have the resources to operate a separate like safe house for families at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Then I say, Bucky, I'm a little surprised you're so surprised about the current state of things. This is literally what you did for months.
Yeah, how is this different from what you were doing in
We
the
didn't really
Amazon?
have kids. We were kind of too much for that.
If it makes you feel any better, Chief, or... Well, actually, you got the rank up, didn't you?
What is my rank? He looks over to
Yeah,
Bonky.
you're a chief. You're a chief. You're chief petty officer.
Who was I before?
Chief Petty Officer.
I think you were just still a chief petty off. I think you've always been a chief petty officer.
I didn't even
Actually,
get a promotion.
we readjusted the canon ranks. So you're actually a petty unless you got a promotion from your EFSF rank, you're actually a petty officer class.
I got demoted.
No, it's the same rank. You still have 2 pips. Just we changed the English translations.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
you're PL1 actually.
No,
Always
I was
have
about to
been.
say, just to confuse the viewers. Like
Just to
Colin-
confuse the viewers.
We have our own separate ranking system, which Quix translated.
We actually do. I based it off of the actual official U.S. Navy translations of Imperial Japanese ranks. It's not the one on the wiki, dear viewers. The one on the wiki is historically inaccurate.
Don't worry about it, though. That's
Don't worry about
not
it.
important. The Ghost of Tomino will hit you if you worry about it.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Petty Officer, the civilian sector, the living quarters, is a separate area. You won't be seeing a lot of them unless you intentionally want to.
I mean, I feel like we're gonna get blown up. Okay, whatever.
Again, if they were out in the open, they'd be used as hostages, so much better. Much safer, actually.
Best we can do.
That's the word. He kinda finger guns.
A lot dumber and a lot more complicated than living in a cave, huddled around a fire.
Alright, well, if we take any longer, the old lady's gonna think you're dead, so...
Let's
We can't
carry
have
on.
that.
Can't have that.
Can we?
No.
Yes, no, Bucky, we can't have that
No,
now.
we can't.
Shut up and march.
She's our boss now.
I didn't vote for her.
We go to the door. We go.
Yeah, okay, so he leads you through...
Stupid fucking comment.
To kind of give you a visual reference, the entire base is built around the hangar. The hangar leads directly up towards the runway, but there's what you can only imagine is a panel that slides in and out whenever, let's say a Dodai wants to make flight, or whenever the MS have to get out. There's also a second panel that's extractable, you see, that you imagine just goes straight to the surface, and it's used if they have any helicopters of the sort. The offices are sort of on about the side where you came from, so you're actually relatively close. The civilian living quarters are in the furthest away from the entrance, and on the bottom floor, most likely to be safer in case of any bombing runs, if those ever happened.
Yeah, okay.
Huh?
Okay. As you make your way towards, just getting this up real quick, I have 3 separate documents. Anyways, as you make your way towards the main office, you see a rather large main office that sort of has its own little sort of stationed off area. There's a bit of a waiting area in front of it, and you see all the shades are closed. The 2 should just be right in there. They like the privacy.
Very well. Jane, would you lead us in?
I walk up and knock on the door first.
As you knock on the door, you sort of you hear the rattling of a chain, and then the door peeks open. Are they back here? Oh, I assume who they were. I assume you're Lieutenant Hunt. And
I cough awkwardly.
In front of you, you see a smaller woman in a Federation outfit and sort of bob cut, holding to her chest a clipboard.
I look of rank insignia on instinct.
This is the Lieutenant Colonel.
Ma'am?
Yes, please make your way in. She opens the door.
What's this woman's age?
She is about the same age as you, if not a little... She's the same age as you, actually. So about 30.
Then. 35.
Yeah. Little younger in that case, but there's no real physical difference.
I'm still young.
Yeah.
I say as I look into the mirror. I still got it.
As you walk in, you sort of walk into the smoke-filled room. An older woman, sort of leaning against the desk, more brownish skin and darker hair. She's wearing what you can assume to be some sort of a pilot's jacket, or at least a sort of informal military jacket, smoking, sort of blowing the smoke into the room. So you're finally back. I thought the three of you would have been dead by now.
Despite the Federation's Titans' best wishes, we did get Lieutenant Hunt out in one piece.
Good. Let me, she sort of, waves her finger, look at her.
Here I am.
In front
Rockin'
of you...
like her.
Nope. So, in front of the four of you sits, Colonel Oma Vedant, the informal leader of Cali Team and the former leader of the 8th Battalion of the Zeon Earth Attack Force. She stands up, kind of looks at Hunt. You see her gaze at your face, kind of looking through its details.
I say good day, making sure to, sorry. What? 1 moment.
We could live like Viet Cong in the tunnels. My ideal guerrilla situation.
Sorry, that was my sister. Where are we?
Right. You see this woman, inspecting you, staring...
Yes, thank you, I remember now. I make sure to accentuate the accent. I say, good day.
Not good eye. That would be too much.
You know, the actual pronunciation.
Let me make a roll here.
Thing is, I'm not actually Australian because I don't play characters who are like me.
You know, thank you for telling us that you're not Australian. It was a mystery to me.
She's not dumb.
No.
She catches the hint. Oops, sorry.
No, just like in general, I don't like playing characters who are like me, at all.
No, I was just doing a bit because you don't have an Australian accent and you're from Chicago, so to clarify, you weren't Australian.
Best city in the world.
Not really. Your pizza is pie because you don't like actual pizza and you want to fuck it up.
Hey, not all Chicago pizza is Chicago style.
That's true.
You don't,
Also,
you
Chicago
you
style.
don't make anything anymore. Yeah, the golden days of Chicago are long past it.
Also, yeah,
You're just
back
New York.
to our session. Back to our usual pissing in contest between me and Max.
Between the two proper American cities, New York and Chicago.
Now, why was it
Where's
worth
yours?
it for me to risk 3 of my best pilots? And you kind of you see the other woman who a few of you would know as Rin Maddie. Be like, only pilots. Thank you for that. Get back to note taking.
I say, well, I did kill 2 mobile suits on the way out.
I don't know why you
and
said
just
that's actually
speaking
probably
from
like
personal experience, Hero of the Federation Lieutenant Jane Bell Hunt is a worthwhile investment.
That is, if she stays. I mean, I know you 3 have your reasons for being here, and you 2 are, well, you were assigned here. I'm sure you'll be sent off into space. Maybe some hero of the Federation will be needed with the AUG. Nobody needs to send their damn pilots here anymore. He sort of goes off into a rant, slouching back
why
into
the
a
fuck
chair.
did you? Bucky speaks up and kind of cuts her off halfway through. He goes, "Yeah, I got a question. Why the fuck did you send pilots when we weren't like touching mobile suits? Like, don't you have like actual like infantry that's like good at infiltration?"
Well, when you
told-
think Bonky like tries to save face for both him and the Colonel, it's like, well, you got to remember, Bucky, you and I in particular actually do have some time of experience doing covert entry.
Yeah, but like, there's got to be like guerrillas who are way better at this.
You're
like,
a guerrilla.
Yeah, as a group.
I walk over to Bucky and I give him a rap on the head.
And ow! Literally everything I'm making makes sense. Everything I'm saying makes sense. You guys are just fucking shitting on me because I'm me. And
I say,
I guess
that is an officer.
I'm bringing up a valid criticism. She talked about her best assets. She didn't have to risk her best pilots. Like,
also, yeah, it's risking your pilots. But if you have pilots with no mobile suits, if you don't think the plan's going to work, maybe you don't want to waste your good.
A pilot without a mobile suit is an infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're not like the greatest infantrymen.
We did pretty dang good.
We did
Don't
pretty
sell
good,
yourself
but we could have
short.
gotten blown up.
We trashed with their mobile suits, captured a high-value target, and smashed their ordnance depot.
Okay,
That's
so when we get
about
blown
as good
up,
as it gets.
Yeah, when we get blown up and we're in hell because we got sent without mobile suits.
And suffered 0 casualties.
Yeah, that's not how things always work.
That's how it worked this time.
That's not a good way to think about things. We'll just never improve.
Stand down, petty officer. I'll have you know that it wasn't my call to send the 3 of you out there. I was told that if I sent anyone else besides specifically you 2, he points to you, Bucky and Bonky, that the good lieutenant here would probably shoot one of our agents on sight.
So that makes sense. You could have just said that. You could have just said that instead of making me.
You didn't
It doesn't owe you as an explanation.
Bonky stomps on Bucky's foot.
He goes, "Oh, motherfucker!"
Just gave her the chance.
Thank you for that.
I'd like to.
Lieutenant.
I need to apologize for my. Bonky turns and looks at Bucky and formulating his choice of words.
Staring him down, wide-eyed.
Colleague.
Like trying to intimidate him just by staring him directly in the eyes, or in the peepers, unblinking.
You can't. You can't intimidate Bonky.
He's just staring at him. He doesn't stop.
He has seen worse.
Or Mio too.
Keeps staring him. Keeps staring. And then he goes, "Fuck."
Well, they're having their staring contest.
Yeah.
So what now?
That's not exactly my job. I assume you can be briefed. I actually do know that the boy, Gally, and a few others wanted to brief you on that exact question. I've okayed any choices you've wanted to make beforehand. Quite honestly, it gives me a headache, trying to plan all this out myself, so I just give it to the men doing the groundwork. They seem to know what they're doing. So she sort of looks back to Hunt. Yes.
I look back at her.
This isn't the Federation, Lieutenant, or she kind of, her hand physically reaches out to you, grabs your sort of insignia. This is Karaba, Sub-Lieutenant. You will follow my orders and you'll do as I say. And I see you already know how to do that. As for your rank, I suppose the big mouth can take it, make him a ensign. I can she sort of sits back down. Now get out of here.
Bonky, like, tenses in horror at the concept of Bucky being able to give people orders.
Ma'am, you can't just do that. There's an entire process. If you...
Hold on. Bucky looks over at Bonky, giant grin on his face.
Internally, I'm screaming, but
Yeah,
externally,
it's like, oh, you have no idea what you've done.
I apologize. That's not exactly her call to make, and get them out of my
Too late.
office, secretary.
Completely interrupts. He just completely interrupts. He's like, too late.
I hear get out of office and like, oh, and out. I start walking.
I'm ensign now.
Yeah, Bonky grabs Bucky by the back of the neck and starts walking him out.
As he's being dragged out, he goes, "Somebody bring me caviar and cigars."
It's like, can't give him an excuse to carry a sword everywhere he goes, is what
Oh my
Bonky's
god,
thinking
that's no
internally.
idea.
The moment I'm out there, I light up.
Everyone scrambles to get out of their match to look around, like sketch a salute and then leave.
Doesn't understand. The only serious person. The only normal person. It's not serious, but not normal at all.
It's just like Bonky is just like, it makes sense. Like, Bucky is not only one of the most experienced pilots, but also one of the most experienced, like, irregular warfare, like, asymmetrical operators.
But yeah,
On Earth.
the weirdest combo you've ever heard of.
I know. Decorated
It's a very
pilot.
funny backstory, because
And-
I still stand by the bit that he crashed a jet. That's his thing. He was a jet pilot, fucked up and crashed into a mountain, and became a gorilla. Heroically crashing your very expensive piece of equipment into a mountain.
Anyways, as we're out, I've lit up. I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah. You're just intimidated by my new power.
You're like the least intimidating person we.
I'm so intimidating. I just don't try. Okay?
You're just-
I can intimidate the
you're-
shit out of you.
You're
Okay. I'm quite literally 2 ranks above you.
You're still intimidated by my quick and daring
Not-
rise. in
not even a
fame
little.
and rank.
I
You
will.
are-
I grant you
You're
it's
self-conscious.
quick. I'll grant you it's been quick.
Is Bonky like cracking up? Is that genuine? Is that real?
I look over to Bucky. I say, I hope you like doing paperwork.
I've been doing. I was
Okay,
the
somebody else
chief.
to do
I
it
was
for
the
me.
chief of the boat on the Barcelona.
No, I'm talking to Bucky.
Oh, yes.
You're going to be writing a lot more reports now. You do know this, right?
Yeah, I'll just pay somebody to do it.
Okay, that image didn't work, but
Oh. Oh. Didn't. Google.
Just do the redirect thing.
yeah, that's-
Weird. Yeah. Well,
basically it's like the guy from Red Dawn where it's gets shot down, fights as a gorilla. Must have had the weirdest goddamn war experience.
I think so. Yeah.
The movie is insane, by the way.
Yeah.
Every time I
Yeah,
think about it, I'm
around
like, what
here.
the fuck?
Still, is Galley waiting outside the door?
Yeah, he would be. He's still...
What rank is Galley, by the way?
Galley is a... Making double checking. Right, he is a Lance Corporal.
Oh, I was already a superior anyway. Okay.
Yeah, he is.
Bucky
he's
walks
a
out and he goes,
simple
"Pretty soon I'll be running this place."
You see, like, a look of horror in Galley's face. Wait, what?
Don't
On the way up.
pay him no attention.
He's slandering me.
Could you if you could, Galley, could you show us to where we'll be living, please?
Yes, right.
Then
we had
the
you in temporary
armory.
bunks.
Many
Lieutenant,
inventions.
I look over to Matro
you'll
and
actually
I look back to myself.
you'll actually be living with the civilian in the civilian bunks.
Very well.
Most civilians get, or Lieutenant Hunt, because of your circumstance.
I appreciate that.
Well, it's also for the two of them, but he sort of, like, looks a little worried now. As for the pilots, you're actually going to be in the commons with the other Karaba. We have them separated by, we have the Karaba and Zeke separated just to avoid fighting, especially.
He
the
goes,
Marines.
"Wow, segregation." Thought that was, man, guys.
It's just small. It's just small. Surely, like I literally shared a different bedroom from you during our entire time on the Barcelona because I was a chief.
Mhm.
This isn't new.
But it's like, okay, I was making a joke. I was saying,
Maybe you shouldn't do that so often.
Maybe
then how
maybe
else
not.
am I gonna deal with awkwardness because I don't know what to say ever? Come on. Come
I
on.
guess
I mean,
guess
you
you'll,
could try staying silent. That's what I've been doing the entire time.
Never,
Like,
ever
it's like,
suggest that
I
to me
haven't said a
again.
goddamn thing. It's been way too awkward to interject.
and bonky gestures and Metro, and it's a strategy that's reaping dividends for.
I'm sorry. He wasn't just promoted, so clearly
I
what I'm
mean,
doing is
we all
actually
just-
working.
Frankly, we all just like swapped militaries entirely. Frankly, we're all lucky not privates.
Well, that's because I'm so good. They just had to promote me too. I mean,
I have to acknowledge that we are in a time period of unique reliance on your
So what you're saying is I'm super useful.
in this specific circumstance.
So
Let
I
me
am
be
super
clear.
useful.
In this,
No. So I am super useful.
I mean,
I looked at Galley. Where exactly are the civilian living quarters?
they'll be on the bottom floor, just past the hangar.
I begin to walk away.
Oh. Okay.
very very sorry. Yeah,
Handle
there-
my genius, I guess. Starts
And,
stroking his chin.
Is there any way that I could get vague inventory on currently operational airframes? Just
Oh.
like if we have any what are they called? Saberfishes,
Lymanthas,
Lymanthas, even a DOP would be nice.
a Medea, maybe.
A Medea would be very nice, actually. That's kind of perfect. That's exactly what we. But anything like a, what's the one that has the B-29 cockpit? The one I like. Deprog. If we have any of those.
Okay.
Pick these all up because I can't remember them. God,
These are atmospheric aircraft, which is actually what Bonky originally joined the Earth Federation to do.
Okay, let's do this one at a time. First, we'll do Hunt's.
Yeah, get Hunt situated.
Yeah, and then we'll go for all three of you, I imagine. Okay, so Hunt, as you make your way down to the hangar, you're still in your Federation garb. I imagine you actually do see a few members of Karba still also wearing the Federation garb. It's not uncommon, but you're clearly the new person in town, so you're getting a lot of eyes
Couple them
on
with their black bomber jackets.
you. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Are you?
It's a sharp look.
Are you about to ask a question?
Actually, what is Hunt wearing right now?
Yeah, what are you wearing?
The fatigues I always wear at work. Which is to say, like, it's the Federation uniform, but the office version.
Like service dress.
One thing you notice, it is fucking hot in here. It is not only
I
the
imagine.
desert.
I imagine I have the tropical version of the uniform.
Yes. Oh, then yeah. Oh yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, but probably rocking the trops.
It is a humid heat. It is, yeah.
Just like home.
Less because it's the Mojave, but because you're underground and there's not exactly a lot of air conditioning. As you make your way down, there's a lot of staircases. So how it works is that what connects the hangar to the rest of the base is 2 floors. One floor is a sort of balcony that goes all the way through the hangar, except that goes like out of the 4 walls the hangar has, 3 of them are covered in the balcony. That obviously leads outside of the base as well. And then you have the bottom floor that leads into the bunks proper, and as you go you sort of stop seeing the usual military fatigues and you see a small group of people. You see the thing that strikes you the most is like how do you see like a laundry line hanging up above a hallway and a woman sort of tending to it, like drying out the shirts and
Normal thing.
Yeah, normal things. Very clearly not a military person either. You also see the 2 kids from earlier, one of them clinging to her leg and the other playing with his ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you must be mistaken. This is the civilian sector. You need anyone?
Yes, actually, I do. I'm looking for a Colton. An Arl Colton.
Arl Colton. I don't know if there's anybody like that here. We didn't get any news of any new arrivals. There was a room especially made today, though.
Hmm. May I know which room that is?
Say that again?
May I know which room?
Oh, yes, it's on the far side of the hallway. It's about a 3-person. Really 2, but we did the best we could.
Sounds roughly right.
I'm glad you're here. That means my husband won't have to pallet.
Can I tell anything from the accent?
Actually from the accent, I know I'm doing a southern accent. Even though it
That's
sounds Zeke,
no,
actually,
you have you're doing a southern accent because you are southern.
Yeah, well, make a roll.
Okay then.
This would be let me get your character sheet up. Alright, this would be I want to say empathy keen.
6.
6.
Yeah, that is an 8 from my results. That is 2 failures.
2 failures.
And empathy, the skill I will categorically refuse to improve.
Did I lose everyone?
No, it's just Tired said they had to go do something.
Oh.
Be right back.
Oh, I found. Oh, okay. So I've been finding. So every time it shows a ship class here in Another Century Chronicle, it has like a list of other famous ships of that class.
That's
And
fun.
yeah, so that including some of them are really good, like the Pegasus class carrier Albion.
Actually, that's in a show.
It is. Yeah. It says it was built just after the war ended. Pegasus class Grey Phantom.
That's in 0080.
Pegasus class Thoroughbred.
That's in a video game.
And Pegasus class Bran Rival.
Don't know that one.
I didn't know that one either. The Salamis class Salamis. Salamis
Also,
class...
massive flex naming your ship Salamis class.
I know, right? Like most decisive, like one of the most decisive navals. But I mean, the U.S. We used to have a class of aircraft carrier that was the Midway class.
The thing is, like, it's sort of like naming the Leyte Gulf would be like the modern equivalent.
There was a USS Leyte Gulf until the 90s.
Yeah. And
yeah, like
one of the British nuclear submarines in the Trafalgar class or something like that.
Yep.
Some of the most crushing naval victories of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm certain someone's named one Lepanto, and I mean it's not a bad way to go for naming ship classes.
There was a Lepanto class as well.
Right.
Spanish destroyers. There's also a Lepanto class in Gundam Origin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Hunt, as you try and recognize his accent...
Oh, it's like a baby Salamis. It's so cute.
Yeah.
As I notice his accent, yes.
Yes, as you notice her accent, this woman, even though she... even though her complexion is, well, because space noids, you think this is you think her accent is clearly a Zeke accent.
I make no comment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just sorry. It's just because of the reserve pilots. I'm just glad to have you on board. I was told all about you by him. Seems excited to meet you. Though,
I'm just thinking that's a horrifying prospect. I'll be sure to keep that in the back of my mind, ma'am.
Right. Listen. I know that from your background, I understand. Trust me, I do. Don't hate some of the people here. There's circumstances which... there's the circumstances on which some of the people you'll meet here, they're not all the same. There's a lot of good people here. There's a lot of good soldiers here. Like my husband, and I apologize. I'll let you go. Come on, she sort of scoots the child, laying you through.
I'd make my way through then.
As you walk, it's kind of like, have you ever, like, seen, like, a very crowded, alleyway,
That's what I am. That's what I imagine every single corridor on a ship looks like.
Well, no, like full of life, like through,
yes, exactly.
Yeah, like you see an old couple like playing chess. You're not sure who they must be related to. Again, you see a few more kids. A few more kids playing around, kicking a ball. One's playing with a tennis racket. And as you make your way, you get to a room labeled Hunt E. Colton.
Maybe I open the door.
The sign is kind of quickly drawn. They actually misspelled Colton.
Is there any way I can correct it?
It is like a wooden sign, so you'd have to mark it out.
I don't know I don't know how to do woodworking.
It's not carved in. It's like drawn with paint.
So something for later then.
Yeah. As you enter, you are greeted with an empty room. There are two
I feel-
beds and a cradle, and it is completely dark.
I feel my heart drop. I go over to the bed, I sit down, and I exhale. And then I inhale, trying to calm down.
Okay, so the three of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bonky, you wanted to do something in specific.
Yeah, I'm curious what kind of our inventory is in terms of aircraft and armored ground vehicles.
Okay. That would be, let's say, actually, how do you want to go about this? Do you want to look yourself, or do you want to try and...
I'm gonna go find the supply office.
All right. Okay, in that case, make me... Would this be a... Actually, I'll be nice. I'll say this is a keen leadership. You kind of pull rank for most people here, so... Or you don't pull rank, but...
You get the bonus.
Right. Is it the telepathy score that gets added to this, or precog?
I'd say, actually, because you are looking for a person, that's a good question. Is it the...
Yeah, what would it be in this instance?
I'd say telepathy.
Telepathy? Okay.
Okay. I guess telepathy does make more sense, so...
Alright, 5 successes.
Not like it would have mattered to Bonky goddamn Virio.
Okay, so how much is 5 successes? You say?
Finding the local supply officer and seeing how much of everything we have left is like a bonky's thing. 5 successes.
You go up to someone sort of like carrying carrying a crate of what you can assume to be pistol caliber ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
It has a big 9mm on the front. It's not that hard to deduce. You notice this person sort of struggling, and as you, what do you say?
I'm looking for the supply officer.
Supply officer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
forgot those existed.
Bonky, he's like, his heart stops for a little bit. He's like, you don't have an accurate accounting of supplies?
Oh no.
Fainting. He's been in the Navy for 20 years. Like, he's unable to imagine this.
Over 20 years, actually.
He's been in the Earth Federation Space Force for 21 years. This is, like, unimaginable to him.
Yeah, we're let's say a bit we don't exactly we do have a count, but it's a bit more communal. I guess the closest person we'd have would be it would be him. And she sort of like sort of have a conversation. She points you off towards a man named let me look here, Jordan John.
Jordan John. Okay. This is the supply officer for the base.
Well, as you go up to this man, you sort of see a bit of a taller man with a bit of a scruff to him. This is actually a Zeke. And as he's sort of looking through everything, oh, you must be
Lieutenant Birio.
right. He stands at attention.
At ease. Do you know where I could find the supply officer? Or just a piece of paper with the inventory written down on it. Doesn't have to be recent.
I apologize. We lost our supply officer during the war, and we don't exactly need one with. Well, we actually do. I'm the closest
During
thing
the
we
war-
have.
4 years ago.
6 years ago.
6 years ago. Forgot it's 87 now. I'm still adjusting.
86.
86.
Depending on the level, what sort of holdouts these guys are, they're like during the war. That was last week. It's like the war ended. Like hell, it did.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Whatever you say, Fetty.
Right.
I know. I just realized that this is basically like the equivalent of like a Cold War MACV team deploying to the Philippines to fight alongside Imperial Japanese holdouts.
Mm-hmm.
Just realizing the kind of fraught situation we're in.
So it's so fucked, man.
Yeah, just the most recent accounting, if I could just find the record of that, please.
Right.
See what kind of operations we're even capable of here in the desert.
Well, I'm Petty Officer, First Class, Jerton, as you can assume.
Yeah, read it off your name. Read it off the name tape. Your shirt.
Yes.
Anyway, your counts, please.
Yes. He sort of he kind of leads you through. It's a lot of walking back and forth in this hangar, and you sort of get accurate. You sort of see a list of supplies alongside a room behind you, which you can assume is a miscellaneous armory and storage area. Yeah, this is the best we got. It's everything we counted since. Well, I mean everything we counted since the he kind of like holds his tongue since something happened. Anyhow, it's also an accurate counting of everything we received from Anaheim over the year. This should be everything. And
what's on it?
Okay, as you look through the list, what are you looking for in specific?
Aircraft, mobile suits, tanks, and APCs.
Vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah, vehicles, mobility. First of all, we need to move first. We can fire later.
You see 3 Dodais.
3 Doda.
One Dodai under construction. You sort of see a little R next to, which you can only assume means repair or in repair. You see a name you don't recognize.
What is it?
It is. You see the name Zuda.
Zuda. That's new to me. That's Zeke, incomprehensible Zeke name.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Pain.
Sounds like some fucking Xeon gobbledygook.
So that's it? 3 Dodais and a Zuda?
Well, as for our MS and aircraft capabilities, that would be about it. We do have enough materials. We could probably use one of the frames we have to get a what do you Feds call it? The pea shooters during the war.
Ball?
No. The
tin cod?
yes, the tin cod. Yes.
Well, that's
thank
better
you.
than nothing.
Sorry about that.
It's all of the atmospheric aircraft names in Gundam are insane.
Yeah, that's because they could just name them whatever they fucking wanted.
How come they call that the Fat Uncle? That's uncalled for.
It's your boy.
Why do they call it that? Oh, but yeah, Bonky's he's gonna say out loud.
If it's the year or 0056X and you're the EFAF, what else are you gonna call it? You're never actually gonna use any of this shit.
I feel like somebody in like the naming, like when they were writing this shit and they were naming it, some dude like knew English and the other guys didn't, and he was like Fat Uncle, and they were like, oh, that sounds pretty cool.
I regret to inform you actually that going off of the org chart, it's a People's Liberation Army situation, so it's actually the Earth Federation Ground Forces Air Force.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I hate to be the one to tell you this. It's the Earth Federation Ground Forces Air Force, the Earth Federation Ground Forces Army, and the Earth Federation Ground Forces Navy.
That hurts me deeply.
And nuke it.
Right. Well, we could Maybe. Really, the thing is, we actually that
Well,
man Galley, right?
Mhm.
He was actually going to debrief the three of you on ways to acquire a bigger MS capacity. Right now, we have one of those Zimad suits. He sort of gestures over to the tarp. It's
Zimad
Zakuran
suit? How do you
Reject.
spell that? Oh.
Zemammad. That's in character. Oh, Z.
Not a.
Yeah, they had some
Okay.
they had some operations in California. We got one of their leftovers.
I see. How are you? Well, do you not have any airlift capability of your own? How do you all resupply without any fat uncles or Medeas?
We actually get straight from the. We either have to. Well, it's usually not our own. Either the director sends over a resupply, or we get it from one of the local spaceports, and we usually use trucks. We have actually quite a bit of them. I want to say about 5 working vehicles, full size trucks. And besides that, we have 2 petite mobile suits. One is a gun tank, you would call it, sort of refitted for towing operations, and it's too useful for us to put anything.
This is some real Frankenstein's monster of equipment that we've got here.
I will say the gun tank is real.
It's usable.
Where are the gun tank's guns?
Where'd you put the guns?
It's a Freddy invention during the war. They converted them.
Oh, it's a gun tank chassis.
Yes.
Like, I see. With a
Damn it,
with
those things
a
had
with,
super powerful guns
with a
on them.
petty mobile suit upper body.
That's so dumb. Why would you do that? Why would they do that?
For
I'd say-
towing. It would
Do
be
you have
really good
any
at
idea how
towing.
much? You have any idea how much extra weight adding the torso and arms would be?
Mhm.
So fucking stupid.
Oh,
So
and also
stupid.
I am talking to the guys that invented the Zaku tank. So like, they're not like you and me.
They're not normal.
They're just
not
built
right.
different.
They're not like you and
Parentheses
me.
wrong.
It literally is wrong. It makes no sense.
Well, that's
The
that's
worst of
the thing.
both worlds.
How do you say his name again?
This is Jerton John.
Jerton. Well, that's the thing,
Jan.
Jerton, is even if we acquired new mobile suits without any kind of heavy lift capability, we'd really be at odds to fly in or out pairs. And, if the base gets captured, we don't really have any capability to move everybody out in a jiffy. That's what
That is
I'm
why
worried
we
about
shall
for now.
build.
If the
A
base
tunnel.
gets captured, the only people leaving are the civilians.
That's still a lot of people. That's like a couple hundred people.
It's actually closer to like 30, 40-ish.
Oh, okay.
A couple
Still,
hundred's
we
our
don't.
maximum
We'd
capacity.
be driving them out on tanks. They'd not have a good chance.
We'd use the Dodais. We have
That's why we will
containers we to put
build
them in.
The thing is, the
tunnel.
Dodai isn't
Tunnel.
like
It's not built for
tunnel.
it, but I mean,
no, like the Dodai isn't meant to move people.
neither is the fuck. What's the granddaddy or
The what?
That uncle?
What?
Fat Uncle?
yes. We don't have a fat uncle, but we do have it's actually our only sort of helicopter. I'm pretending to not know the name, so I can avoid the consequences of me as the director not knowing the name.
The
We'll,
Dop?
we'll cycle back to that one.
Yeah. We'll fix it in post.
Right, the Medea.
We do have a Medea. Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
that
my
makes things.
mistake.
That
My boy.
that we have, because that's the thing, is that without something like a Medea or a Fat Uncle, if we stole like a mobile suit in disrepair, we'd have to like drag it back. We couldn't fly it out.
Well,
Okay.
we'd also
This is
drive it
basically the
back.
stuff that I assume that like Matro's been flying civilian versions of for the last several years. Just
Mhm.
like cargo transport.
Well, the thing is, like I mentioned, because like I think like the Tin Cod, I think like canonically is like super old by the time of the 1 year war starts. So I imagine it's like a trainer that's been turned back into a combat plane.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
It's
yeah, it's
1986
Vietnam,
and
and
we've got an
you
F-86.
busted out your P-51.
Yeah, it's like it's like a T3 Texan. It's like a that you're turning back. Oh no, a T-38 Talon that you're like turning back into a fighter. All right. Well, this is better than nothing. And as for ground vehicles, tanks, APCs,
He kind of laughs at that. No, they were lost. They were lost post-war.
I don't even know if it's even had a.
They did. They have a they have a bloodhound equivalent. I don't know what it's called though.
Well, the
Don't worry
Bloodhound
about
is
it.
like a support vehicle. Oh well.
But
It's not
between
important.
you and me,
It's a hover truck. It's
Okay.
just like a hover truck. You can use it for just several things.
between you and me, there's 100 men. There's about 100 men here from the 8th. There was 1,000 when the war began. So, or when the war ended, actually.
Well, you know, this place saw the toughest fighting in some of the toughest fighting in North America.
That's true.
Looks
but
at Bucky.
I think it got to the old lady. So. Just
Well-
understand that we're not exactly the best equipped.
Get more guns.
We have what we have, and
Big
that's
that's-
more-
I don't know how you guys haven't figured out you could just make fucking bombs and big ones.
we do have a lot of
They
explosives.
oh no like in terms of like explosives and small arms, they're set. I'm looking for mobilities.
Steal a
Uh,
car. Steal somebody's car. I mean,
I'm
isn't
sure
hard.
we need something that can take a couple more hits than a car. Also, something that can fly.
For
We
now,
actually do
it's
have
cars.
this Toyota Helix, which we fitted
Mm.
out.
Oh,
Well, of
You
course.
have a
with
gun on the back.
Yep.
there's a beam rifle mounted in the back. You can put anything back there.
Still thinking about
You can fit a Vulcan in the back of
jihadist-
there.
Thinking about the jihadist militia in Syria that put a fucking cannon like
A muzzle loading
1700
cannon that they stole from
Yeah.
a museum.
Museum.
It's incredible, dude.
Yeah, okay.
The only
Bonky
time-
just kind of
only time.
scratches his head and it's like he's like the situation isn't bad. It's just a lot weirder than I thought it would be.
Is there any bright side to all of this?
Yeah, we've got
You're getting backed by Anaheim.
we are getting backed by Anaheim, but it looks like most of that stuff's going to the AU, not to Karaba.
Or at least
the
not
moment.
to us.
Not to here. Yeah. Okay. This is all good to know. If the base were to be cut off, what about water? How long would we last?
He sort of scratches his chin. I've actually been working on that recently. I'd say that with everything we have and the people, we have about a storage room which might last us 6 months.
That's pretty good. That's enough time for the AUG and the rest of Karaba to do stuff to break us out. Okay, so Bonky, this is internally in Bonky's mind now. Kind of the big things we need next are indirect fire, rocket buggies, old tube artillery. Something where we can bother them and then be gone in a jiffy. That's the next.
Cannon on the back of a car.
Cannon on the back of car is good.
Were we expected to go essentially report in for like a
Yes.
debrief?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's coming
that's
next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine Bucky and Mattress. Bucky,
I feel like
we'll
Matt was
ask-
like ready to go over that, and then everyone wanders off. Was like, I really don't know.
Wait. I thought we were gonna.
Yeah.
there's
In the
a lot.
absence
I
of like
fucked off.
proper military
Hey,
procedure, Matro is a little bit lost. He's like, oh,
Thing is, I was not ordered to do a debrief, so
Who are we meeting for the debrief? Galley?
yes,
It would be Galley, yeah.
Alright.
I'll replace on a car and use it to ram things.
Bucky and Matro, is there anything you would like to do while You sort of see the other two.
I think.
Find the cafeteria.
I mean, Matt would probably just head for the debrief, but like narratively, I can.
I will say that the
Past time
debrief,
shooting the shit essentially until like the rest of the party show, Bucky and Bonky show up.
Mhm.
Now, important question.
Yes.
Very important question. As Bucky is walking to find wherever they serve food, because that's the most important part, by the way.
Yeah.
How does air circulate in the base?
Air circulate in the base? Fuck you. Fuck off. Vince.
I mean,
The spirit of Tomino compels Tyre to punch you in the face.
I'm just saying. It worked the last time.
It's also, that is like the first thing Bucky asked
Always
when
thinks.
we boarded the Barcelona as well.
I think that's just what Bucky does when he enters buildings.
It's his default
They're a
reaction.
strategic escape route. They're good for attacking. I'm sorry. Did we not win and clear out a whole heavily guarded room because of the vents?
I hate that I had to order you to do that.
He saved a ship from a magazine explosion.
Exactly. Because
With a bayonet charge.
of the vents. It's almost like the vents are important, and you should value a dedication to them.
This is not happening in character.
Yeah,
No.
we are on our way to the.
But still, out of character, I
Yes.
think it was the greatest decision I ever made.
If you
Noted.
want to, you can make a roll. I will say this would be. Let's look here. Actually, because I will say you can choose between subterfuge, stealth, or investigate, and make a.
All of those are bad.
Attacked. Yeah.
If a 2 stealth. That's 3. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's alright. That's many failures. Critical failure.
Many failures.
Bucky,
Not
there's
counting.
not a
I got a
single.
12.
Oh, what do you get?
I got a fucking 12. I'm not
Or
counting.
critical failure.
Okay.
You forget what vents are.
Bucky,
The
there's
concept
not a
just leaves
single
my brain.
goddamn vent in this entire place. You cannot see a single
Okay.
one.
Like he puts his hands on his head.
Why
he's
it's so
like,
fucking hot?
"Oh,
There's no air circulation.
oh."
It just bakes.
We're just
Like,
like
looks
being. It's like
distracted.
we're like in a pressure.
It exploded any second, dude. He puts his hands on
Literally?
his head. He's like, no! No!
You actually do see a vent past one of the offices, but like you can't put your hand through it. It's so small.
Fuck. Fuck. No! Alright, I'm done. And then he moves to the debrief.
You assume there are vents, you just cannot find any.
Can't find them.
There are
will
no
find them,
John
and I will
McClane
learn to
standard
utilize
vents.
them. I will learn to utilize them. I will understand their patterns.
Yeah, they're taunting you. Matro, you'd be the first to go to get to the briefing proper. When he says briefing, you actually see about in the corner of the hangar. There's a little lounge area. There's couches, a table, even a television of all things. And they've sort of made a little lounge area of this, and you see Raleigh with another man, a Zeke, sort of looking through a map. Not Raleigh. God, sorry.
I
Galley.
didn't think that's what you meant. I was like, wait a second. I mean, I guess that's
Wait a
possible,
minute.
Galley.
Things are about to get real complicated.
right?
Did Bradley get here?
Yeah, you see Galley with another man.
Bonky heads in just shortly after.
Yeah. Oh, Lieutenant. He waves over to you, Matro.
Yes.
Got here a little
Walk
early.
over.
We were just setting up the table. See, we've actually been planning this for quite a while, but we just needed, well, you, the pilots, to actually do anything about it. It's no use having a mobile suit if the only person who can pilot it is, this fucking loaf of, and he kinda pushes, the man next to him to the side, and they get into a little playful argument. You can tell it's in good fun.
Okay, so Zeke's the pilot of presumably the suit we saw under wraps.
Yes, you can assume this would be the...
Yeah, what does this guy look like?
This man is, stocky. He has a bit of a receding hairline and a 5 o'clock shadow. 4 o'clock shadow.
How old does this guy look?
Let me... So, goldfish memory. This is going to be a repeating thing throughout the session, or throughout the campaign. This man is nearing 40. If not 40.
So he's old.
Max, you do know, like, prep...
Well, I'm not
and-
that old. Well,
Yeah, but
I'm 33, and I'm just whenever I refer to like people that are mid-30s in this, it's like ancient. I'm like, I feel so old.
This,
It hurts.
Get young. I mean, really.
all fairness, this man just probably lost his hair early.
Yeah, I feel like it's even if he's not quite 40. I feel it's been like a rough last decade or so.
Mm-hmm.
It has been like a rough last decade for
So
like
those
anyone
growth
here.
products.
anyone who isn't, like, uber rich.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes, it's actually a good thing. He's retiring to, well, the Dodais now that you lot are here.
Oh, okay.
And you see
I guess-
this man sort of like, oh,
I was gonna say, I guess Matro like extend his hand to shake and introduce himself like Matro Nash. Reach over.
he sort of pulls you in for a hug.
Oh,
It's Man.
okay. I didn't sign up for this.
Sub-Lieutenant Baron Bay. Call me Baron.
Is that a name or a title?
It's nothing but my name.
And
Monkey Beerio.
And he tries to do the same to you. Do you
I think Bonky just like looks a bit too much like a chief petty officer for like people to want to get close to him.
Baron Bay?
he has appeared here by now, by the way. Just like at some point, he just has become part of the conversation without making himself obvious.
You were feeling your way around the wall, hoping for an airflow, and you realize that you're like in the middle of the conversation at this point.
And he's like, "Oh shit, punk!" He just integrates himself.
Now, it's either one of you or the new kid who's gonna be piloting my Bernista, I hear.
Yeah.
Well, you better take good fucking care of her. He gets really serious all of a sudden.
I've
Name of the mobile suit,
Of course.
or like
She's
the model, or did you just give it that name?
she's the finest warrior in this entire scrapyard has.
take very good care.
Good. Sort of leans back.
In my mobile suit, Craig.
Cause say looking at us, there's three of us. Just like, so who is flying this thing?
Who is flying this thing? Good question. How much? I was gonna say how much Minovsky fuel do we have to like give it a shakedown?
I mean, helium.
I don't know if Minovsky fuel is the correct term.
No, it's called helium-3.
Helium-3. That's right.
If there's one
I'm just
thing,
saying,
there's
just saying, I don't have the greatest record because my mobile suit exploded once. So, you know,
Twice, actually.
oh yeah, twice. Yeah, I mean, my mobile suit has exploded twice. So, you know, if this is a valued mobile suit, then
Also, does this Zuda mean anything? Does anyone know anything about this suit type?
I've never even seen one of these before.
so I will say,
They're weird looking.
the
wait,
only
what's that? How's it
people
spelled?
who might know is Matro and Hunt for two specific reasons. Matro, you can make a. This would be a. It's
Which one is it?
engineer
What's the suit?
keen
The Zuda, Zudah.
Engineer Keen?
or technology keen.
Those look weird. Oh, it's this one.
Ah,
Kind of
nope.
badass though. It is
Fuck it up.
badass.
well, I failed on the engineer. Out of character, they're not super well known because they were.
They
Like,
made
the
like
loser
one
to
of
the-
them.
Yeah, I think they made a handful of them, thinking that it was going to get the contract. And somebody pulled a fucking Porsche, and it's like, we'll build these.
Oh,
like, yeah, we're going
okay.
with the Zaku, and then they pulled it out like late war. It's like, yes, our new super weapon, the Zuda, definitely not an old prototype we hauled out of the back 40. It's
It's
actually
not
really
the-
good. It's got really great
It-
performance. It just has a bad habit of exploding if you redline the engine for too long, like catastrophically. I love the goddamn thing. It's super cool.
It looks badass actually.
And I might know this thing. Why would I know it?
Because let's just say Hunt's killed a lot of suits.
I don't remember killing
I don't know.
a Zuda.
Because this could be your unicorn. It's like it's the one goddamn Zeke suit you didn't get to shoot down.
That's true.
It's like I need to complete the set.
And that is something Jane would do. She'd never tell anyone, but she would do that.
He
Murder.
sort of like waves it. It's one of them Zimad suits. They gave it to us before the war ended, and let's just say she's there's a reason why she's the lone survivor of her brothers. Matro, you would know that Zimad is a somewhat familiar name, as it had some presence in San Francisco, both before and during the war.
Okay. So it's not a complete. That's but it's like I know that's a military technology company, even if I'm not familiar with this product.
I didn't know that it was Xeon because I feel like
They made the Dom.
yeah. So
It looks a little. There's some dumb DNA, a little bit.
To me, it looks like
got
like
one
the
red
head-
eye. I
somebody
mean,
tried to
the head,
assemble a
yeah.
Zaku out of a Leo kit and a Dom kit.
Exactly.
it's got one red eye. I mean, it's Xeon. That's you know, why do all the Xeon companies? Why they all have Z in their name? Like even before the
It's
war,
patriotic.
what's going on there?
Yes,
Zaman,
Baki says
Xenon.
as someone who remembers the revolution happening.
Yeah, like I'm older than the EF space. I'm older than the Earth Federation forces. Okay, like
Like that's kind of weird naming scheme. Everything has to have a Z.
Zom City.
Jane,
Yes?
you hear a knock on your door after I imagine you're sulking.
Yes.
You see another woman in a bit of a lab coat sort of tied around her. She kind of enters. Is anyone in there?
Just me. Just me.
They go AFK for a little bit.
You see her enter. She sort of has her hair tied back. This woman looks more East Asian in appearance. I apologize. Since you got here, I've been meaning to do your medical.
Oh. I get up.
I also would have done it for... They were supposed to come before you, but I'm sure they'll be here by tomorrow.
I'm just staring off.
You, Okay, as you do, she sort of checks Hunt's pulse, all the basics, making sure nothing was fractured after the day, after the excitement from earlier today. There's going to be a, I was also told to inform you, they're going to have a briefing on what to do next, and they want all the pilots to be there.
Very well then. Where am I supposed to go?
It's in the sort of it's by the hangar, just under the offices. You should see your comrades.
Okay then, I stand up and get going.
Right, Sato Amiri, she says before you leave.
Lieutenant Hunt.
Oh. I have no formal ranking. I apologize.
Not even a doctor?
Well, I am a doctor, but that's, yes, Dr. Amiri.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Yes. If I have any new information, I'll be sure to tell you.
I'll be very pleased to hear it.
Okay. As everyone is talking, Hunt enters the fray as well.
I look at Bonky then Bucky, and yeah, that's a good question. Can Bonky tell what I'm thinking right now?
Bonky.
He's got a pretty substantial bonus mind read, so
Yes.
maybe.
Hunt is also a new type, so this would definitely apply.
I'm a new type 4.
I'm a new type 3.
Keen...
All right, I win in a. I have social skills.
Honestly,
True.
Hunt, are you trying to hide how you're feeling right now? In any
Yes.
way? Okay, then yes, you will have to make a roll with your bonus. So keen empathy and plus your new type bonus.
Just my rank?
Well, this is a roll for Bonky. If you want to counter roll, you can.
Okay then.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Both keen empathy plus new type, if you are
Okay.
willing.
New type what?
This would be telepathy.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh. 13 successes.
Jesus Christ.
A 36?
2d6.
How the fuck did you get 13?
Oh shoot! I swapped the result in the threshold. Wait, hold. Sorry. One sec.
You can't get that with a crit.
Sorry.
It's okay.
8.
Like, that's not physically possible.
Yeah, it's literally
I
not
did one more
possible.
time.
8 successes. Sorry.
Okay, Lieutenant.
Okay. Okay, then what do you need me to counter roll?
I'm sorry. I haven't rolled much today. I kind of forgot how it worked.
Keen stealth, plus your new type bonus.
Which one?
Telepathy. This is
Very well then. Fuck. 4 successes.
Bonky. As you look at Hunt, if you want to describe this, you can, but I'm more than willing. If
Dread. I feel dread looking at you.
okay, I will say, Bonky, you notice something is missing from Hunt. There's a part of her that's missing.
Like physically or emotionally?
Emotionally. She's not missing an arm. There's a
I was like,
All in
I
one piece.
hope I would have noticed that. Is it like grief? Like what's going on?
Depressed.
Ah, I see.
I cough.
I presume there's
Gentlemen.
other people in the room. Okay.
Yeah. So I walked into the room. I looked at you, and then we had to do the roll. I cough, gentlemen.
Lieutenant.
I take a seat.
You see, let me go here and then here. Wait. You see Baron sort of go in for the hug, but then he gets a good look at Hunt and he steps away.
Yeah, he goes for the hug, and I put my hand on his chest and push him away.
He doesn't say anything, sort of steps back. And then you see Gally. Well, now that everyone's here proper, he sort of, he gets a knife and he's going to like stab it into the middle of the map, and then like Baron is like, no, we worked so hard on it. We don't
It's
have
the only
another."
map.
This
Fucking
is the
movie.
most
What
like
is this?
shoestring operation. I'm actually gonna find out the intercom's a goddamn tin can on a string.
Tin can on a string can't be jammed, Mantro.
It also doesn't work, but
It does.
there.
Tried it. I've proven it.
Oh.
You see,
Okay. This is genuinely a very detailed map. I'm so charmed.
Yeah, Tired worked very hard on this.
This is amazing. I'm so happy.
This is great.
This is so pretty. This is amazing. All right, where are we?
All right. As he sort of pulls up the corkboard that's holding the map, and sort of shows you all. All right. He hangs it up. If you see that star right there, that black star next under the San Bernardino, Bernardino. I'm not used to these. That would be
Bernardino.
us. Where we just came from is the base directly above us, and where we just came from is the base directly above us, and just for a quick indicator, this isn't all of California base. I'm sure Mr. Nash is more than aware. This is just everything that, let's say, is important to us currently. Currently, if you look closer, the red strings are what we know is completely under Titan control, and the yellow is anything under that's sort of free territory. Let's say in the blue, the San Francisco Bay proper actually is especially still under Federation control. That's, let's say, the main part of California base to simplify.
I see.
We have an issue right now, and it's one I'm sure all of you are aware. We do not have any mobile suits, especially anything to counter them. Aside from the Regina, if we're actually faced with a competent pilot, then our entire operation can go a bust, let's say. And there's a few plans on how we can get more. None of them are legal, but I assume that's obvious by now.
We're literally a paramilitary fighting the government.
If we get caught, we will be shot for treason, so...
Yeah, I suppose nothing we did today was legal either. He kind of gets pushed on the shoulder by Baron. Fine. So if you look over towards Santa Barbara, let me
The naval base.
Yes, the naval base towards Santa Barbara. Off the coast, there's, let's say, there's going to be a dive. This dive is going to involve Federation patrol boats trying to dig up remnants from the war. There's going to be, who knows, but we know that the Federation themselves are going to be carrying Jim specifically equipped for ocean and deep sea diving to pertain whatever. So if we can either interrupt this dive for ourselves or get whatever, or interrupt this dive for ourselves or take whatever, or take anything they find on their way out, as they're going to be dropping the supplies back to San Francisco proper, then we may be able to obtain ourselves a new suit. There's also, he sort of points over to the Nevada desert, to Nevada. Are you familiar with radiation? Silly
I
question.
cough.
Yes. Bonky says, like, trailing off into a question mark at the end of that.
Wrong.
Hopefully not really. It's radiation itself because I like my skin, but you know.
Well, okay. Wrong question. Are you familiar?
I hear the like my skin. Should I start thumbing my bad hand?
Yeah, nice one, asshole. I'm sorry.
Almost like killing you.
Then Baron sort of takes over. Have you ever heard of Chernobyl?
No.
Yes.
What's going to check with it? Like, maybe.
Okay, this would be this is medieval stuff. So I'd say if anyone wants to, they can roll a politics or investigate keen.
What about academics?
Academics. Yes, that's the role I was looking for. Academics keen.
Yeah, academics keen.
Thank you.
Give it a
sir.
try.
I botched that so hard.
Oof, not good.
You perfectly
One
recollect 3 Mile Island instead. I failed.
It's,
Well,
I remember.
failures.
I remember like Fukushima Daiichi. Like instead, like
Everything you say is correct, but about the wrong thing.
like, I remember Fukushima Daiichi, and next I was like, oh yeah, everything was fine, right?
Yeah, until the tsunami.
Yeah, the tsunami.
What does that have to do in the middle of the desert, though?
There's a tsunami, and everything was fine.
Is that so? Did anyone get good on their check?
No, I
No.
rolled like dog water.
No.
Bucky?
So everyone's
Nope,
like,
I got
everyone understands
3
radiation.
failures.
Yeah, of course.
No.
It was
Chernobyl? Nope. I don't know.
medieval nuclear disaster. They were able to clean it up about a century ago, but that's neither here nor there.
Why are we talking about this?
Well,
do it. Jeez.
during the war, let's say there was an incident involving one of the Minovsky reactors during let's say, excursion between the Federation and the Xeon. It wasn't our battalion, but we've heard of it. Anyways, one of the reactors on the big trace went critical, and it caused a chain reaction involving every mobile suit and every goddamn land ship, tank, vehicle in a mile radius, and now it's a big damn radioactive waste zone. The Feds are too scared to get close to it, so they blocked everything off.
This is interesting, but I lean over, or I think, going for another cigarette. What does this have to do with us?
Okay, well, think about
He's
it.
getting to it.
This is a big damn radioactive waste zone full of discarded suits that haven't been touched in 7 years.
They're also radioactive.
Yes, but we can take what we can get. This is a guaranteed way.
I'm now
Considering
very
a bioweapon. If we
I'm just-
bring radioactive suits against the enemy and give them radiation poisoning that they'll die from in 20 years, it's a victory for us.
Oh, wait, I'm just saying, is this
I'm
the
gonna say,
plot
like-
from like Call of Duty 4, where we're selling military gear from the Chernobyl exclusion zone? It's just we're gonna go help ourselves with some like busted down Zaku's and gyms because they got a light
I'm
coating
about
of
to-
the spicy
kind
dust.
and then I say, do you have any idea just how long it takes to train a good pilot?
We've already got the good pilots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, and do you know how much it took to get to this point?
We can handle it.
We're fine.
Bonky, you will get a terminal cancer.
Probably already do from 21 years in the E EFSF.
Yeah, so see, and I don't really care. So I mean, we're good.
I mean, I guess my question is, what do we have in terms of facilities to help us like decontaminate this equipment if we do manage to get any of it?
Well, the simple part would be
Good
is
question.
that the cockpit themselves should be relatively safe. The issue is the armor plating, which, with what we have, we could
Should be
reasonably
able to
replace. Yes.
Okay, so basically we get the suit back and ditch like all the armor plating,
We just
anything
need the- we
exterior.
just need the frame.
Okay.
I mean, we could take the pieces of the suit and drop them on the enemy. You know
No,
what? You're saying you wouldn't
I'm
want
not
to
engaging
have-
in
we have
nuclear,
fu-
biological, or chemical warfare against
have-
citizens of the Earth Federation.
Okay, listen.
I'm going to look over to Bucky. Don't you remember Colony 30 like at all?
I don't know which one that was. He's just staring at her. He doesn't know.
They use G3 gas on a colony. We don't
Oh, yeah, that was
use
gas.
chemical
We're-
weapons.
Those were civilians. I'm saying we launch irradiated metal into a military base, then with a week they're all dead.
We have far more valuable and legal thing to drop on their military. That
Like
capability. We're not short
explosives,
for
for
bombs.
example.
We are.
We drop those on there. The seat.
I'm,
we
I'm
drop
just going
those.
to say right now, I am not participating in NBC warfare, like
We-
on Earth against.
In one of the most
cities.
densely populated regions on it.
Against Spacenoids, it'd be okay. All right.
It was never okay.
I'm
None
the
of this is
only-
okay.
Bucky, I'm the only Spacenoid in this room aside from. He turns and looks at the Zeeks and just like doesn't quite know what to say, and then looks back at Bucky. It's like it's still sinking in for him that like we work with the Zeeks now.
I'm not opposed to this in theory, though. It's like risky.
weird.
'cause It's our best way to probably acquire some gear without like kicking the hornet's nest of the two planets so far.
Mm-hmm.
We just kicked the
Less security, and it's not like
say
we
that
have.
out of character.
That being said, if we do this one, it's not something we can exactly tell the old lady. She doesn't want us going anywhere near the Nevada Mojave for
I concur.
You have been a buzzkill this entire time. Where's your daring do?
I stand up. Do you really want to see it?
Have some. Snapping his fingers. Somebody help me. Somebody give me a word.
I'm not helping.
At this point, like I'm seeing the reaction here, and I'm looking for a bag of chips because I'm thinking I'm about to watch Hunt Deck Bucky.
Again.
I walk
It'll
over.
be a
I
first
walk-
for Matro.
Well, it'll be Metro's first. That's true.
I walk over to Bucky. I grab his collar. Oh, you want to know what I think? We should go back to Reverend and steal the Ashimon.
It's not a bad. Not right away, but
I mean, we could do that.
that's not a bad idea.
isn't
good-
that
good
place going
suggestion.
to be stock full of security after the stunt you guys pulled?
That's why we get the irradiated metal.
We couldn't do it now, but we should do it eventually. Once
Okay.
we have a couple, we only have the one mobile suit right now. Once we give that pilot a wingman, I think we should
You
get
don't
the
even need the
Ashmore.
mobile suit. You have literally stolen mobile suits from enemy bases before.
It's very different circumstances.
I'm sure we can figure out a way to get you inside.
And they're not
Right,
going
Well,
to
I
fire
guess
I
some-
feel like they might be once fooled, twice shy, but
Bunky
Fair
like
enough.
gives like a half smile and he's like, probably.
We should just not sneak in because so I'm just saying, show of force. Good work.
was it just the two options they laid out for us on this?
No, there are a few more. See that? How the yellow line going between Reverend and the base here. He sort of points to the center space operations base.
Okay.
Right. This right here. There's going to be a let's say supply line going between Reverend and right. What was it? Sort of Galley pushes him on the shoulder. Marsha. Right. Base Marsha and Base Reverend will be trading. We'll have a bit of a suit trade. We don't exactly know what suits are going to be exchanged in this convoy.
Would I know?
That is a good question. How, especially because you are a rat. Because
Thing is, yeah. How much did they, how long have they known I'm a rat?
yeah, let's. I'd say -2. Politics. I don't want to use keen for everything, but these are a lot of like investigation type checks. Either investigate or politics keen.
I need a 5. I'm going to burn a narrative point.
Okay.
Give myself a +2.
So it's just a straight roll.
Yep. 7. I got an 8. I'm going to use another narrative point to make that into 1 success.
One
This
success.
Because this feels important.
Reasonable.
Given the timing of everything and what you have at Reverend, this definitely is what you know is that it's not going to be Reverend suits being sent over to. It's not going to be Reverend suits sent over to Marsha. It's going to be the opposite. You do not know the exact loadout. Let's say, what would the correct term be? Like amount of planes Kanga has.
Compliment.
Complement, thank you. It won't be the
Yes.
exact. You don't know the complement that Marsha would have, but you do know that it has to be better than what Reverend does. For if this was to happen, for this convoy to happen in the first place.
How is this stuff being moved around? Is this like a military convoy, or is this like stuff being loaded up on flat cars on trains and moved?
They're usually how the Federation usually does it is they load them up on nondescript trucks and then just move them through. Usually they don't use tarps anymore. They have specific ones made to carry mobile suits or mobile suit parts.
Okay, like those big bin-looking ones.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
I like the description, nondescript. I mean, it's clearly a giant like mobile suit sized truck, but there's no way to know like what's in it.
What if it's
Suppose.
just like a really big car?
Really big car. It could be anything. It could be a boat.
Be a bunch of
A boat
empty
would
pallets
also
stacked
be
on top
helpful.
of each other.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I mean, we do have
Okay.
a motor and a speedboat we could put together, but that's about all.
In the desert?
I just like this mental image. We just have like a pile of spare parts that I feel like we just start throwing the narrative points into. It's like, hey, what other bits in there? It's like a episode of Junkyard Wars, if anyone remembers that one.
Somebody's like digging around for parts and they're just like
Honestly,
throwing
all
random
this
items
just
back.
makes you want to take the Zuda, go back to Reverend, and steal the Ashimar by force.
Couldn't do that on your own.
You die.
I certainly would try.
That's
Die.
true.
You die.
Oh, that's another thing that's interesting, because if we do go for the quote unquote safe option of grabbing the like suits, we're going to end up with like 1-year war cast offs at best.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
don't
at the
know.
same time, even
Either
having
way.
that might be good enough to like help
We might be
us
able
do
to
a
ask
smash and grab somewhere else. So
There's
Every
also the
mobile-
possibility we ask Anaheim to like, oh yeah, just like send us Gym 2 upgrade kits. That'd be really helpful right now.
that's
Just
true.
like just let us convert our vintage mobile suits into something better.
Well, that's something maybe like if we get our hand on some of those like irradiated ass gyms, we're dropping all the parts off them anyway. So like, might be easier to upgrade them since we kind of have to partially disassemble them anyhow to decontaminate.
I mean, depending on how much we steal, we could. Never mind.
I thought you were about to say we get into the drug trade to fund the war.
All right, this changes
No, I was
drastically.
gonna.
This just becomes Contra.
I mean, or listen, even the who were the guys in Colombia that were selling drugs to support their
Sandinistas.
yeah, no,
No,
Sandinistas
that's
were
Nicaragua.
yeah. Did the Sandinistas sell drugs?
Everyone
Totally.
sold drugs. The
I'm
IRA
pretty sure
sold
that
drugs.
you forget the Bolsheviks sold drugs.
George
IRA
Washington
sold
would have
drugs.
sold drugs if he could.
The IRA sold drugs, and then some of them got so mad about selling drugs that they started killing drug dealers, including other members of the IRA. So,
Well, that's just classic IRA behavior.
it was the guys in Colombia. Hold on.
I was gonna say, is it the Contras?
FARC?
Yeah,
This-
FARC. Yeah, they were selling like cocaine and crack.
Yeah, it's
Gotta fund the
unfortunately a really.
revolutions.
It's
Listen, you're
very
already up to your armpits in illegal shit. It's like it's like I'm not going to go to any more jail than I already am, so I
I'm
may
not
as well
going to get
sell
less
drugs.
killed by the regime.
It
Yeah.
did like split the organization because some people were like, "Why the fuck are we selling drugs?"
Yeah,
It's insane.
Fund the war.
all right. I want to be the
There's the
first
Mad
man
Men.
in the universal century to buy a mobile suit funded entirely by meth.
Do it.
I mean, we're so close to Nevada,
That's
it
capital
all
of
holds
the world.
together.
Baby.
Okay,
how do you, how do you think
that's
these Zeeks have held
interesting
out
one.
for so long?
Like, so
They
intercepting
all have
military
meth.
convoys is another good call.
I will say
We should build our own mobile suit.
I mean, we don't really have-
Frankenstein, a beast, the worst and the best.
I say we hit this convoy. It's the closest to us, and we know the route.
I'm concerned about hitting a convoy when our like sum total firepower is
Gun.
a mobile
Just
suit
guns.
none of us know anything about.
Go to Baron.
And sorry, good point. So one mobile suit, one like Regina launcher, and like a
Yeah, we're
pretty
pretty
paltry
limited on
amount
that
of like transport capacity.
Now, I wouldn't underestimate Bernista. What she lacks in, let's say, what Jin 3 suits are capable of, she certainly makes up in firepower. The two weapons she's equipped with is a anti-ship rifle and a 120, and the standard 120 millimeters the Zaku's usually carry.
I say, yeah, I'm more than capable of killing at least 3 on my own. Then, if we properly set up an ambush, I'm pretty sure we can do it. We can pull off a smash and grab.
I guess my only concern is if we do that and we aren't able to pull it off, we've kicked the bee over and we are not actually in a stronger position. Versus if we go for the slightly more worn but like irradiated suits, we can at least feel the full like team before we try anything like that. Because what we've got the Medea and the, I'm blanking on the name of those things, but those flying platforms those can each move 2 suits, right?
I think 1 actually. A Medea can hold like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But a gosh, what are they called? Give me a sec.
Judice?
Judice can like 1.
Okay, I thought they were the ones where there was like 2 and they're like laying almost side by side on the
No,
damn
it's
thing. Or am I thinking of the ones
That's Judai Kai.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the Judai that we are. That's like existing.
Oh, I thought.
We have the
Oh,
I thought he said they were
why
the
did
Kai.
why did it do that? I don't know why I did that.
I really don't like the idea of going into that place.
We'd be having Judai YS.
You
How do you spell
forget.
Judai.
DODAI.
That's why.
Plus, I say, hey, the Colonel literally does not want us to do it.
If we go out to the ocean, we'd have to fight at sea, which we're totally not capable of. We don't have the firepower for that. If we went into the radiation zone straight out, we'd lose personnel to radiation sickness before we could manage to get them safe. We can't afford that right now. I think we should get the Ashmar first. Wait a little bit, and then get the Ashmar first.
I think we need mobile suits to. I mean, okay.
We don't. I know, and the Ashmar is a mobile suit. Let's get one.
And it's a pretty good mobile suit at that.
Very
it's
good.
also the mobile suit at the base that'll already be on high alert that we've attacked once.
Wait 3 weeks.
I'm pretty sure they'll be on high alert for longer than that.
Nah.
They
think it was an accident.
I say no. Atlas incompetent.
We literally beat a guy over the head. He saw us. They know it wasn't an accident.
Yeah, there's an ordnance explosion. They
knew there was a fire and 2 of their suits got shot down. They definitely don't think it was an accident. Anything.
Yeah, and we beat a guy against a wall, and he definitely knew he was getting his ass kicked. And then
we can at least go look. We should be going and looking anyway.
They know. They don't think it was an accident. It's very clear that they were attacked.
We don't know what they know. We need to go look.
Well, I mean, they know they had
even if they are on high alert. There was only the 1 suit there. Those suits that attacked us weren't from there, right?
Yeah, but they know they're going to put more suits there.
Then we'll look.
It was just attacked.
Well, we'll capture them too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll simply win.
It's a lot easier to steal mobile suits from a hastily defended dipshit garrison in the middle of the desert than it will be to take them from the bottom of the sea or the greater Nevada radioactive exclusion zone.
I would rather.
Yeah, I have a question, Tired. So, this is something I would know. How many mobile suits does Reverend Base have?
Okay. So what you know is that after an attack like this, it would probably have a bigger capacity than it would normally have, due to the fact that it's going to be more heavily defended afterwards.
How many did they have before we attacked?
They had a capacity of, I believe, 8, and if they repaired the ones that were destroyed, which they probably couldn't for like a week, then it would be closer to 6.
We need to at least look, because we're going to need to capture Reverend Base. As I was saying, we're going to have to capture Reverend Base eventually, and we're going to need to know what their routines are at high security as well.
Bucky looks over to Metro and goes, "Are we fucking crazy? I feel like we're the only ones who are like, I don't want to explode."
This is war.
I mean, I also
exploding is a constant. It's an occupational hazard.
Yeah, I did shit like this, and nobody was stupid enough to suggest shit like this.
Just observing a base.
What about setting an observation on the base? And because it's the one operation that won't trigger anything, like trying to recover some equipment from the rad zone, because we don't actually have to fight our way into that, and we're presumably not going to raise our profile by doing that. Like, we'll put the base under observation, because I think like having the transferable mobile suit is going to be very helpful, because like mobility is something we're going to definitely want. So I think it's a very good goal to be working towards. Can we work at multiple goals at once? Get that under observation, start making a plan there. And then, because while we're doing that, we're not making use of our other heavy lift equipment, trying to stag some of that equipment. I know that the Colonel doesn't want us going there. What is the Colonel's particular objectives on that? Like, is it just the risk of radiation?
Yeah.
Because like, can we organize this in such a way that we are going to like? How can we work on mitigating that? For example, like, do we not send any people in on foot? Like, you literally, we fly in with maybe the Zuda, because that's presumably the cockpit on that's radiation hardened. And like, no one else leaves the equipment, and use the Zuda to basically load up as much equipment as we can onto, let's say, the Medea, fly it to another location, decontaminate as best we can, maybe even disassemble the like exterior shell of the suits, dump the irradiated bits, and then move again.
I think there's no way that we can do that without attributing some personnel to radiation sickness, which we can't afford.
Well, okay. He sort of like holds his hand. Normal suits.
Yeah.
Specifically for.
We're very familiar.
Delving into.
They are rated for space radiation, but I'm not totally sure. Are they up to the task for something like this?
The thing is,
radiation from the sun versus radiation on Earth. I feel like radiation from the fucking sun is a lot worse.
Most of the conflict took place within the Earth's magnetosphere, so it could have been worse.
Okay,
so
I will say. Yes.
No, I was trying to give you the opening. Sorry.
Yes. He raises his hand. We actually have that covered. We took some hazmat suits, the courtesy of one of our rats, and we actually used the lining in the normal suit. It should be just as good.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean,
that certainly makes this a much less daunting proposition.
Let's go. Not get radiation sickness.
That's what I've been saying.
Also, the petite suits, if somebody goes in there, the core should also be enough to hold off any radiation.
Still, we really can't afford to lose any mechanics right now, and they'd have to live in those things for weeks in order to decontaminate even most of mobile suit.
So, I guess my question, and if I'm understanding this correctly, most of the contamination should be associated with it's just on the outer panels of these things. So we can get one of these suits, let's say, pull it out of the rad zone, strip its parts off, and not hopefully contaminate the interior, like the frame, while we're doing this. That should be relatively, at that point, the suit should be relatively quote unquote safe.
Yes.
Once we get that done,
it would just take weeks. And we would.
I guess the question is, what does it take to do that? Because most suits
it can't be made safe. It can only be made less risky.
A single suit. Okay.
We can only minimize the casualties from that. We can't make it safe.
The thing is, though, it's not like you're just going to be stealing Zaku's. Some aces died in the exclusion zone too, so.
Oh, ghouls.
I mean, gesturing around this, I don't think beggars can be choosers.
I think
we live in a cave right now.
We've lived in caves before. You've lived in caves before.
I've lived in caves.
I have lived in a cave before. I say with the question mark.
Isn't that where the Jaburo cave is, where we actually started Rogue's Gallery?
Oh, that's
presumably we had been there for a couple days.
Yeah, but that's like a nice cave.
Because I get
What is
sort of
Luna
we don't want to take any of our technical staff out of action. right now, without a mobile suit, matches
have a
others
mobile suit.
best. Yeah, but let me finish here. Matro, we're not going to put Matro in the suit because he's not like Hunt is by far our best pilot to put in the suit we've got. Like that's the best use of resources. Matro without a suit, his next best set of qualifications are like mechanical. So he would volunteer to do this task because he's not particularly useful without a suit, and this is our best way, as far as he can see it, to acquire more without like opening us up to early discovery before we have like more than one functioning mobile suit. And yes, it's a risk because obviously we are at best minimizing rather than like completely eliminating the risks associated with this.
I think it's best, but we'd have to get volunteers from the engineering department because some of them will die. There's just nothing that can be done about that.
Like, I guess because this is high, we're dealing with this is years since war. And again, I don't know if I need a check. Like, what check do I need to know about radiation sickness in this case? Because, like, I feel like we've moved to the point where we are now along the path we are probably dealing with. These are chronic health effects rather than immediate health effects. So as long as we are taking the precautions, it might be slow and shitty work.
Well, there's still the problem that Colonel Oma doesn't want us to go there.
Yeah, we'd have to lie about how we got
the rules
these
all the time before. It's fine.
It was a very
Just
under
less
very different circumstances. Yeah, but much.
We are guerrillas. Chain of command matters considerably less than the actual military.
It matters when you like share a dorm with them.
I've known the colonel for 6. Oh.
Yes, Barry?
You can continue.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay. I've known the colonel for the better half of almost a decade, right? If I was the one to take the fall, as this was my idea, and I know particularly why she doesn't want to go there, I would probably end up okay. Maybe a few days in the brig, but she knows why I'm here, and...
How about this?
If I may pry, is the colonel's reason personal or practical for wanting to avoid this?
It's
just
personal.
Piece together.
It's personal to every Zeke on this goddamn... in this goddamn
I think
hangar.
maybe if we tried with something smaller than a mobile suit, something easier to move around, easier to decontaminate. We can get the procedures in place, and then we can easily repeat it with the remainder of whatever's usable. Start with a hover truck or something.
A hover truck would be great. APC.
A Magella, if we get lucky enough.
Magella, maybe. What are those stupid looking the Zeke helicopter bikes?
Wappas.
Yeah,
Wappa's my beloved.
That would presumably be like relatively easy to decontaminate because it's a small thing, and we could load up like a handful of it. And those would actually be friggin' great for
very useful for the environment we found ourselves in.
Well, yeah, like taking the base, we load up, an infantryman on each of those, and we just storm the friggin' hangar.
Mm-hmm. Great for recon. It would make spying on a Reverend base a whole lot easier.
Yeah, that'd be really useful.
That's a good idea. So we need to Wappa, a little insect thing.
They're so stupid. I love them so goddamn. Wait a second.
What if we took the speeder bikes from Star Wars and made them stupid?
We're stupid already, but it's worse.
Hold on. Do you think you could put a Regina on one of these things?
You almost certainly could.
Okay.
Oh, that would be a fun project.
He raises his hand. You know the Regina is a recoilless rifle, right?
It actually is a recoilless rifle. It's not an ATGM. I checked this.
So
just make sure you're shooting fore and aft and duck.
Undersling it.
Creating strange and extremely effective weapons of guerrilla warfare require extreme risk of bodily harm.
The Wappa is Yeah, now that I've been thinking about it, Bonky says, stroking his chin, the Wappa is like the perfect weapon for an insurgent. If we could recover just 2 or 3 of them for the radioactive zone, that probably wouldn't make the Colonel very mad, and we could possibly work out a procedure for recovering more radioactive material while at the same time as observing the base.
I really like
Think
that
about
plan.
it. Bigger guns on it. I mean,
It's like that guy
you
who
think,
strapped a
Jane?
bunch of bazookas to a artillery spotting plane in
Yes.
World War II. Just
hero.
What do you think, Jane?
I don't like going behind the Colonel's back on this.
This is more. This isn't going behind her back. This is more going sideways.
Tiptoeing around her. It's not going behind her back. It's a little different. A little nicer.
You and I both know we did worse things with Mintov and Naz.
Yeah, and again, this is a paramilitary organization. I mean, it's even less strict.
Well, but it's more intimate.
We don't know them, so...
Yes, which is why I don't want to piss them off.
Well,
do you have any suggestions, Jane?
He would take the fall.
Do you have any suggestions, Jane?
I'm still of the opinion that we can take a base, or alternatively take the convoy.
Convoy? Okay. Do we know if it would be a ground or an air convoy, or would we have to go gumshoe that out? It's ground, we have a chance.
What is the status of our information networks around here?
That's a good question.
So, he kind of pinches the bridge. I'll let the kid explain. Gally sort of steps up. Technically, agents like me don't have official ranks, but what we do is that we get in contact with our, let's say, information provider, our rats. We get in contact with our rats, and people like Hunt, Lieutenant. They're not exactly a dime a dozen, but not a lot of Federation officials are happy with the way Titans are doing things. So a lot of our information actually does come from either the Federation itself, people who, government workers. The only people who know of our informants are people like myself, and even then I don't know everyone. It's so that if I get captured, I won't be able to rat out the entire operation. It's just a big string of he said, she said, on a very much more complicated scale, let's say.
Is there any sympathetic officers we could leverage?
I mean...
Might be willing to lose a couple mobile suits?
Entire mobile suits?
You don't lose a
mobile
suit.
Bonky said lose mobile suit and then stops himself halfway through, and he's like, that is exactly what Longley was doing. And he's still getting away with it.
That's
true.
But
he was a company and not a military. He was just a guy who made a bunch of mobile suits.
Wait, you say that, but the United States Army has literally lost nukes before and tanks. This is a real thing that happens.
I mean, we have
tanks are different from a giant death robot, and the nukes. I mean, who doesn't lose their nukes every once in a while?
That's true. There's so many of them.
The 50s were a wild time.
It's hard to keep track of them.
That would be a.
We don't even know how many nukes we lost.
Yes, Chard?
He's pinching his nose, a common thing he does. I could try and get in contact with a supply officer, but I can't promise anything. I don't think that... the thing is that most suits by the Federation, while a lot are in storage, those are usually, war. Anything like the Gym 2 is usually inactive duty, and you don't lose those. Multiple people, dozens of people work with one suit every day, be it let's say we had 12 Zudas and we lost one here. Would you not notice it?
This reminds me.
I don't need a Gym 2. Even if we We have to work with a Gym 1. There's no reason we can't ask Anaheim to send us an upgrade kit.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Did the FSF continue to find like U.S. Army tradition of just parking shit in boneyards out in the middle of the desert anywhere?
Say that again?
I imagine they would have started up using. I imagine like maybe before the war, but like during the war, they would have used everything.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking like the post-war, like
It
Oh,
has
they
been
built
8
a
years.
whole lot of stuff.
Demobilization?
Yeah,
Good question.
and I'm thinking like maybe not mobile suits, but what about like balls? That's something they built a shitload
61.
of, and then they try and like replace them with mobile suits as much as possible because, well, mobile suits are just straight up better.
No, they can't. Matro's natural instinct to return to piloting a ball.
Hey, it worked out
Return
great.
to ball. Hey, look, any mobile suit's better than no mobile suit. All right.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a good point. Balls
As
aren't
they
any good in
evolve.
gravity. Or
Technically,
I guess the other
balls-
thing is what happened to the retired. We'd also have. I mean, clearly we got enough parts to put together one tin cod. What about tin cods and
I do gotta
saber
go soon, by
fishes?
the
Like
way.
those are something that's definitely been like
What was that?
cleared out inventory as
I
much
gotta-
as possible.
No, they
I
don't.
gotta
They
go.
still use the saberfish.
I gotta
Tinfish
go
isn't
soon.
that old. It's
Yeah,
the
but-
tin
Yeah.
cod that's the real old one.
Yeah, the saberfish was like brand new when the war started. They
Mm,
don't
no.
stop using it for like decades.
It's the standard. It's just the core fighters are better in every way.
No, the core
Yeah.
fighters are worse. That's not the job of a core fighter.
I don't really know what core fighters are for. I'm not clear on this.
There's
I gotta
there
They're
is
selling toys. They're
yeah, Max.
so stupid.
They are toys. That is true.
Yeah, Max has a
I gotta
joke.
go. I gotta go in a
What?
few minutes.
Oh,
I gotta
wow.
go in a few minutes.
Gotcha.
So I think we should scope out Reverend Base first. Maybe they just abandoned it. We don't even know what they're doing right now.
a prudent course of action, and we can
That would
return
be
to this.
super convenient.
That's something we can do tomorrow, and it would still it would take us days to decide on either going to the graveyard or deep sea diving, or getting enough information to know how and when to intercept the convoy.
That being said, the convoy is about a few days from now. If we take too long, then that opportunity's gone. But,
Still, we're only a couple hours. We went to Reverend Base and back today. We could do it again tomorrow. We should keep up both pokers. We should keep all three pokers in the fire for now. And let's see what Reverend Base looks like, and then talk to whoever's in charge of the information network. See what kind of convoy this is going to look like, and see if we even have the capability to intercept it.
I wonder if. I don't know, never mind, because you already established it'll be by trucks, not by air freight, so never mind.
Mm-hmm. But depending on like location, where it's going, when,
Yeah.
we still might not be able to do
See
it.
if we can find more than one map, something that shows things in a little more detail. Like plan out, like if we're going to hit this, where are we going to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like
Topo
that.
map, something more specific.
Yeah. Good to be working on.
Well,
Jane,
Then
do you
we-
want to scope out Reverend Base?
I
That was
was
your
thinking
idea.
Well, I was thinking, and when I rub my chin, sounds like more of someone who specializes in scouting work. Perhaps I'm not a ground pounder or by trade, and I probably want to get acclimated to the Zuda as my first priority.
Good point.
Sure, we can find someone to do this sort of work for us.
I meant, by the way, the core boosters fighter.
Ah, yes.
Sorry. Earlier.
It's goddamn similar names.
I know.
It's funny. Matro would be great at observing the base. God awful at getting in position without being spotted. He is like,
You should go with Bucky then. He's great at not being seen.
yeah, awareness skill super high. Stealth. What is that? So
What's the stealth?
How to stealth.
yeah,
I do have a 5 in stealth.
Yeah, I have a 0 because Matro has never once in his life felt the need for stealth.
Alright, I'm gonna hop.
Bye.
But
Bye. And Anvil falls on Bucky and he dies.
an anvil falls on Bucky, and he.
That is most unfortunate.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot less like funny.
we do
Just
need him.
tragic.
I forgot about the public. One of the weirder like.
Oh, I like that thing as
I know the
like,
public looks so.
concept.
I love its skis.
Instrumental in the victory at Solomon.
I don't know because it's like it looks like landing craft. No, it's like
It reminds me, was it Sikorsky, the one goofy looking helicopter for heavy lift? In this case, like, yeah, what do you do? We held 2 giant missiles instead.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It looks like the fucking Mi-28 home.
Although I say, should we adjourn this meeting for now then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, especially.
And we can just talk about our favorite silly aircraft designs and gun.
It's
No,
been a
I
long
was saying
day.
that in character. I was about to say.
Yeah, I think we're good.
It's been a long day. I think the 3 of you should get some rest. It's
I
gonna
have
be a long few months.
Out of character, I have a conversation to dodge.
Yeah, Bonky's like, as the meeting adjourns, Bonky turns to look at Jane, and she's like already speedily going to the exit.
Mm-hmm. Who do you?
There are two. Yeah, there's.
Which
As we all know, there's a fight or flight response, and if I can't beat it into submission, the other option becomes very clear.
All right. So who are you trying to talk to? Oh, my bad.
Jane, but it's not gonna happen.
Oh. I meant Hunt.
I don't know. That is in contention. Can you beat me in a race?
Let's find out.
Yeah. So I go to walk out and like run as fast as possible once I'm out of the door.
Bonky notices that she's running, and he's like, "Oh, that's suspicious as hell," and follows. Because it's just like she's not just hiding something; she's hiding like everything.
No, specifically from you.
Yeah, like you can't. You got to tell me something.
So how does Bonky or I? Yeah, how
do we
Bonky...
roll?
Yeah, Mr. Director.
Yes.
Or what's the play? Bonky is pursuing and I'm fleeing.
Okay. That will be a. Let me look. Grit athletics versus grit.
Who?
Okay, so Jane, you're trying to get away.
Yes.
In that case, that would be maneuver. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna say grit athletics.
Great, I have a 6.
And Bonky.
Yeah.
You're trying to catch her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it wouldn't be maneuver because that would apply to suits.
No, that's like vehicle.
Okay. I say also grit, acrobatics or athletics. Just seeing if there's
Let's
anything
do
else that would
athletics.
apply.
Let's see. Oh. Ooh, 2 successes.
I had 1 failure. Yep, so I'm running around the corner, and I turn around. I turn another corner, and it's a dead end. I look behind me.
Bonk is just doing the Terminator 2 like speed run.
Mm-hmm. Have you been, Jane? Why are you here?
You already know why I'm here.
You not really.
I open my mouth with a pointing finger, then I close it without saying anything. I wasn't expecting to see you.
Why?
Why?
I've been in Karaba for months. It's just I haven't been here very long.
You know why I don't want to see you.
Guess I'm hoping things changed. Hold on, let me pull up the text of the letter real quick.
I sigh.
Has your condition changed?
Not particularly.
Why'd you leave the FSF?
For all this, I look around.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Why here?
Why here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'd more have to ask the Zeeks about that. Why they chose the base here.
You could be in the AU doing what we did in the war, the thing you were very good at. Instead, you're find you in the middle of nowhere. In a desert base that doesn't matter at all.
Well, that's not quite true.
No?
They did have an Ashimar.
Is it
Anaheim.
your Ashimar?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it was.
Oh, why didn't you just tell me that?
Wait, and then I'm looking very confused. Is that what this is about?
Nah, not about that in particular. It's about the whole "you're not telling me everything" thing.
I don't think there's anything more to tell. It's that I don't want to talk to you.
Why?
You know why.
I mean, not really. All of us survived the war. That's what you were afraid about. That's what you're afraid of. And as far as I'm concerned, you're kind of still frozen in that moment years ago.
Think about it, Bonky. Is my reaction normal? No, it's not. And I told you that. How can I stand in front of you who, after saying that?
You really think I didn't know? Like, weeks before you told me.
You did?
You think I've never seen a bloodthirsty junior officer? I bet. Jan, I'm old enough to be your dad.
Not quite sure about that one. I'm not Palutro.
Wait, what do
I
you
am
mean?
right on.
What did you
I
mean by
am.
Palutro? I didn't know what you meant by that.
Oh, remember, Palutro is like 10 years younger than Hunt.
Yeah, and Bonky's like 17 years older than him.
Actually, no, you're only 9 years older than me.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. I thought Jane was a lot younger than she actually is.
She was 28 during the war.
So, you really think, like, there was nothing surprising in that letter? Well, the only thing surprising in there was that you never wanted me to respond. Really, the only thing that shocked.
I'm just looking at him.
This whole thing, he says, gesturing vaguely at everything around him, is only going to work if we can trust each other. Okay?
Hmm. Hmm.
Do you have any reason not to trust me?
Quite the opposite.
That's what I think. Bonky turns to walk away. Bucky never read it, by the way.
Oh, good. I don't have to kill him then.
It seems that through a bizarre series of circumstances, we're going to find ourselves utterly reliant on Bucky's very unique series of talents for the foreseeable future.
May God help us all.
And his eye twitches leadership.
I'm going to talk to Oma to see if we can get that battlefield commission revoked.
No. He's automatic. I don't think you should. As much as it pains me to say it, Bonky looks over his shoulders. The only thing the Zeeks here are good at is hiding in holes. Which, Bucky is also good at that, but he's good at other things too. Let's see what he does with it first.
I sigh.
I'm not happy about it either. Okay. Just we're in a. It's not. Frankly, Bucky getting commissioned isn't even the weirdest thing to have happened today. Bonky leaves. All right.
I have nothing left to do unless Frepp wants to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking if this is kind of like before when like we should just go to the briefing, everyone like bombshelled out. Like Matthew looks up again, and it's like everyone's gone again. It's like I don't really know how to deal with these people. And he probably would have just wandered over and like maybe seen what like the technical stuff, because like I said, without a mobile suit of his own, Matro is like his next next most useful thing he can do is like mechanic work. So it'd probably go and like
yeah. With this thing, we need to give Matro more things to do, I think.
Well, he'll find things. He's probably like. But by the way, like helping the ground crew, he's probably like passing out cigarettes and like smoking and joking at this point, just trying to get a feel for what the hell's going on around here.
Normal natural things.
Yeah,
grease some palms.
Yeah,
you're never gonna beat those nepotism allegations.
Never gonna beat the corruption allegations. All right, I gotta go. It's been like 3 hours.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Matro, real quick.
Sure.
Roll me like poise leadership.
All right. Ironically, leadership, a skill that Matro not very good at. Poise and leadership. Oh boy. Nope. He'll fail that by like 3.
I will say you do have 4 narrative points and the session is over, so.
So just dump 3 of them into it to pass that.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, why not? We'll do it live. Love it.
Okay.
Part of me was okay with failing leadership. It's like, oh, I'll finally get a chance to make it better. But it's like, I'd like to know where this would lead. So yeah, let's dump some narrative.
An unprompted skill check is something you always want to know,
right?
All right. You got 1 success, I assume.
Yeah. Spend enough to have 1.
Yep. Good. Anyways, as you're chatting to the ground crew, they don't seem that impressed at first. They're like, who's this asshole? And then you bring out the cigarettes, and they became very interested in what you had to say. And towards the end of the night, you actually get on the good side of all the Vince jockeys walking throughout the ship. You actually see a few You actually kind of hurtle around the sort of frame of the tin cod as it's being sort of as the engine's being placed into it and it's being built up.
Nice. Is anyone currently assigned to the tin cod, or do we just like have this in our inventory?
I will say that you would know this just from everything today. In total, there are 7 pilots on the ship. 2 of those
Ship?
on in the base. 2 of those are civilian pilots. The other one is Baron, who is not piloting a mobile suit. You do not know why. And the other 4 would be you 4.
Okay. Because I until you mentioned, it's like, oh right, the tin cod. It's like that's something that Matra may have actually trained on, because he. Man, Matra switched like aircraft / suits he's piloted a lot over the years. So he would have been in.
You
Would have
lived.
been
You
tin cod
lived through a
pre-war,
very tumultuous time.
yeah. Because if the Saberfish was introduced like just pre-war, then he would have trained on a cod, and then it would have been Saberfish. If that's Saberfish, the like space superiority fighter. Which one am I thinking of?
They're actually both.
Right, yeah, they're the double.
There's a space version and an atmospheric version, and you can convert them between the two.
Cool.
Like all of the saberfishes we see on like they just took like all of their space versions and made them into the atmospheric version. You have to use them for something.
Yeah.
I'm also very curious what all these Sikhs are gonna think about the colonial revolt you're putting down right now.
Well, I was just saying, like, Matra is not living under an assumed name. Some people may have heard him or may know, like,
Your many crimes against humanity.
like, I mean, does that get
Morally
published
dubious things.
under like? It all depends, I guess, exactly on how this thing goes. Like currently, as things sit, as the end of the last session, I don't think there's anything on that would have got like Matra's name published anywhere. Now, somebody who's like intimately familiar with this crew would know, like, oh yeah, he was with this group, which meant he served here, and they put down this rebellion. Him like being specifically linked to any atrocities, I would say would be tenuous as things stand right now. While we're still got one more session of that to go. So I don't think he's like. It's not like he was an ace of aces where like the Xeon guys from the war are going to know who he is.
Yeah, you're not Hunt.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like he doesn't have that reputation. Like, depending on the makeup of the folks here, maybe some of the other like ex-Federation guys have served with other Nashes, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, you just told me about your first cousins.
Yeah, I left that. I left that deliberately open because I figured let you play around with anything you need or choose not to use. What's the makeup, by the way? Is it like a 50-50-ish split of like Karaba to Zeke's, or is it?
It's 40 Zeke, 60 Karaba. You've kind of just gone unlucky.
Oh, okay. Half people who haven't read a newspaper in 6 years. Oh man, that's like all Matra's done for the last several years. He can pontificate, except for he doesn't want to.
Just I had an idea. Oh yeah, we're sailors. Of course, I have a tattoo of like the Earth Federation anchor. Why wouldn't I? I just had that concept.
I will say before there's one scene I wanted to end on. Just because it's going to set up some stuff for next episode, and so
okay. Then.
Hunt's getting a lot of screen time. I apologize. I do want to incorporate Bucky and Matro and everyone else more. It's just
it's all good.
First arc stuff. You hear a knock on your door.
Okay, I open it.
You see Baron.
Lieutenant Baron?
Yes, sub-lieutenant.
Did you need something?
Howdy, Odessa. Not a lot of people here are gonna know, but I wasn't always of the 8th. I've heard your name before, Hunt. Killer
I
of
wouldn't.
Odessa.
I wasn't aware I had a nickname.
Oh, you scared the shit out of some Zeeks. Second only to
That-
the White Devil.
Well, that's certainly flattering and all, but why is that relevant?
I just thought I'd catch up with someone while because I had some news, and I figured.
I'm just like I'm really feeling the pistol on my hip, just in case.
You don't have to do that. I'm a family man.
I
I'm
did.
not
I
the
didn't.
pilot
I didn't.
anymore.
No.
Oh, feel
I
it.
didn't do. I didn't. Yeah, I feel it.
You feel it, okay. He kind of.
That's what I'm thinking about.
I'm a family man now, Hunt. I'm no pilot anymore. I don't hold anything against you, but they've been intercepted.
I'm just staring at him. Where?
We're not sure yet exactly, but we're trying our hardest to find their exact location.
I close the door. I go over to a chair and I smash it into the wall.
And that will be the end of the session.
It's a great final scene to end on.
Like I said earlier, if I can't beat a problem into submission, then I've run away.